All right. Welcome to another episode of At This Point Podcast with your boy Jaffe. Cowboy Chuck. Y'all already know people. Talk to me nice. Let me know how y'all weekend is really kicking off. Okay, because it's crazy right now. You understand? Like, let me know. What are y'all cooking on this good Sunday, first of all? Yeah, people cooking.
And let's really, you know what I mean, give big shouts out to the elephant that's in the room. You heard? New York Knicks, got one for the town, for the state. You already know what it is.
Took forever.
But they did it. Shout out to Jalen Brunson with that MVP
performance. He brought it home.
Yeah, he did. He definitely was putting it down.
Yo, the internet is wild. They had the Statue of Liberty with his jersey on, getting sturdy, bruh. They said Jaffe. They said he gonna walk around like he Jaffe. Everywhere he go, he good in New York. He was throwing rose petals at his feet.
Listen,
they did that crazy.
Ain't it true, man? Listen, Brunson is good, and he good in the hood now.
All of them that contribute to that championship is good in New York. They good.
They solid.
You know what I mean?
I wish. I like the Obi. What's his name, man?
OG Anunoby.
Yeah, OG Anunoby. I'm gonna butcher up his name. My bad. OG Anunoby. Shout out to him. Definitely like my boy. You know what I mean? He's not a superstar, but he definitely is. A star. I definitely give him star status. Superstar, no. Star, yes.
Two-time champion.
Yeah, but
he's a star. Now that Jalen Brunson won this championship, he just moved into superstar status.
Brunson?
Yes.
Yeah. No argument with that.
They gave him the P. He moved into superstar status.
No argument with that. That's just,
there's no way around it.
That whole period. You know what I mean? Like,
he solidified his place.
He definitely did. Big shout out to New York Knicks. Big shout out to New York, period, baby. Yes.
Yeah, but let's get down to the facts. These morons out there tore down the city.
Oh, you gotta be on the line. You can't sit there, Russ, and sit there. Now we're gonna tear it down. Yeah. But I'm gonna finish off, you know what I mean, with this, man, you know what I mean? And why we deserved it, you know what I mean? And especially, the Knicks, y'all deserved everything y'all got in that moment, man, because at the end of time it took 53 years, you know what I'm saying? And, y'all pulled it off. You know what I mean? Ain't no timing, ain't no place better than now. So they did it. But, also with all the praise and celebration, some people went a little bit too far with celebrating. And I didn't mean to interrupt you, my good man.
They did.
Say something, go ahead.
Listen, they tore down the city. 63 people went to jail. Listen, fam, be classy. You understand? Be classy in your celebration. New Yorkers don't fuck up shit because they win championships. You understand? That's not how Steve. That's not how we get down. You understand?
Okay.
The Knicks finally won. It took forever. Took the Rangers forever to win.
Yeah.
We waiting on Buffalo, waiting on the Jets to get it together. Jets ain't winning. The Knicks haven't won since 73. Jets haven't won since 69.
Yeah, I'm going to say 69.
That's about 50 some years, 58 years, whatever.
That's like, you know what I mean? Like,
long while.
That was just Joe Namath.
Yeah, that was the only chip.
So, with that being said,
y'all niggas should celebrate different, like the bars is open, everything open all night long. I tear down the city. Now y'all cost the money.
Well, speaking about what you just said, you know what I mean, and of course that came right after the celebration and all that, it says that a total of 63 people were arrested overnight in connection with the Knicks game. The NYPD said charges include assault on police officers, criminal possession of a weapon, criminal mischief, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and obstruction
Of justice.
of governmental administration. Police said 10 NYPD officers were injured, including one who was punched in the face and another struck with a glass bottle.
Yeah, yo, fam, I seen the video. Son was socked. Then they got a video of a Spurs fan
getting torn up.
Yo, this dude was whipping ass and taking names.
Yeah, he just go do this.
He was just going.
He cleared the crowd.
Yes, he did.
But hold on. The department said police also reported 4 slashes or stabbings over that. Come on,
man.
Come on,
they don't celebrate the shit, not do no stupid shit.
Man, listen, I understand. I understand that extreme maximum. Okay, you want to run around and just, like I saw a little sneak preview of the After Effects where a whole block was like, how
on fire, yeah.
No, not on fire. How some bowl games they go get like a bucket of tissue,
and
those and shit like that.
That would have been cool.
I mean, they did that on one block in New York. I forgot where.
That's cool. They tore apart a bus.
Yeah, but overly,
they did too much.
That's just crazy. They think it's too
there was a bunch of young kids that just knew Knicks fans. They're not actual fans that were starving.
There's some other people. It makes you that dumb.
No. Ain't no way nobody that's born 50-something years old out there tearing.
No.
They celebrating.
There's probably some dudes that's in their early 30s that's right with those little YNs. You know what I mean?
If you are a moron.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen, they have some born every day, baby.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
that's stupid. Because now you have to cost the city money, you idiots. So the championship that y'all thought was all ill, now your taxes about to go up, you goofy motherfuckers. Pay for that shit. Think about that. Y'all did all that. Y'all could have just toilet paper shit. Boom. All they had to do was take down the toilet paper, pop mad bottles. Just celebrate the right way.
Or just have a nice, set up. No, not even set up. Just party out in the street, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Party like it goes wrong, but giving violent and causing harm to others and just straight up messing up property.
That's stupid. When you just get drunk, get some disorderly conducts. It should have been over 1,000 disorderly conducts last night. Yeah, that's what you got arrested for. You were stupid drunk. You were just so happy. You just kept drinking. Fuck it. Now you wake up in jail the next day. You'll be all right.
My thing is, if you want to sit there and have fun like that, turn up. Nothing wrong with that. Get lit and boom, a little disorderly conduct. Wake up the next day, I ain't fine. Yeah. But also, we got to remember this thing too, especially within our community as well. You know what I mean? Getting mad or overly celebrating and using emotions to wreck something within your community that you're going to need the next day or
it's
very dumb because guess what? Now that business, especially if it's a big business that you're essentially going to need very much, and others too, they're going to start rethinking their strategy of why they should keep their business there. And they're going to relocate. Think I'm lying? Ask Oakland. I mean, business up there. Business up there today. California.
Listen, businesses leave all the time.
Don't
play that.
No,
that's packed right on up.
Yeah,
look at Detroit. That's all you got to do. Think about Detroit. All them car companies, that was the Motor City capital.
Gone. But see, that's the main thing, y'all. You don't be out there, running around messing up your community. You know what I mean? Okay, it's great to celebrate. I'm with you on that. Have a shot, dance with your friends, enjoy the victory with other fellow New Yorkers. You know what I mean? Acts in harmony. Let your voices be heard out on those streets. Because yes, sir, New York, we put on last night. Got that chip. Big whoop. Know what I mean?
Big whoop.
Big whoop. You know what I'm saying? Big it up, baby. Man, listen, you know what I mean? Big whoop, you know what I mean? Anything for the town, man.
Yo.
And positive strive, that's stuff you do.
Pack New York up.
There's a pack New York up.
Yo, did Carolina win? Did they win the Stanley Cup? Or because I know they up on Vegas 3-2.
Yeah, but
Yeah, nah.
Big shout out.
Because sometimes people just be ODing. I won. You can't just fuck up your city, man. That's crazy.
But see, this is another. Here goes the other flip side after the victory has been done.
Mm-hmm.
It's still, now it's time for the off season to begin, and there's a lot of off season rules and conversation that is being had. Now, I don't know, and there hasn't been nothing said about a piece or two that should get traded, or I would say remove or traded on the Spurs. Like, I would say trade DeAndre Fox. See what you can get.
They traded for him. But today the game come on.
Yeah, they did trade for him, but I think they should
they ain't gonna move on from him. It wasn't bad. He just ain't been in that situation. Yeah, he
didn't have bad. He had 2 bad games.
Yeah, but he ain't been in that type of situation. The Sacramento Kings drafted him. Let's think about that, okay?
But he ain't no rookie either.
He ain't no rookie, but if you don't have that type of playoff experience, it showed on all of them. Only person that didn't show on was Cornette and Harrison Barnes.
Yeah.
They got championships. They got playoff experience. That man was stuck in Sacramento on the trash team.
Yeah, I think it, but I said he's a veteran, so he should. He's not so much like he could have to be like a star, but he should have like veteran. Yeah, so that veteran get out of the boys.
No.
Yeah,
but he never been in no playoff moments. Like, yeah, you a vet, but you don't have veteran playoffs. There's a difference between being a vet and being a vet that got playoff experience. You don't have it. So he didn't know how to calm down the team. Like I told you, if they would have still had Chris Paul, it would have been a whole different series, man. Possibly. Because that's a vet that got the playoff experience, that have been putting people in the right situations, stopping the ball, not making goofy plays, shit like that. Yes, he's a vet, but without that playoff experience, your vet is just a vet.
Well, no, I mean, your vet may be just a vet, but at the same time, you got time and years under your belt. You don't play it against top elite. You're not athletes. You've been doing this for a long time.
Yes, but if you have no,
it ain't new.
It is new. He ain't never been in the playoffs his whole career. That was his first time in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. But
like that, yeah, that don't mean nothing. Playing basketball in the regular season versus basketball in the postseason is not the same.
There's a different sort of level of it.
It is, because that shit ratchets up to a whole different level. Because now he ain't never had that type of level yet. Now that he got it, next year, they'll be all right.
I believe it is. You know what I mean? But I'm sorry. I don't think trading.
Do y'all think there's a chance for New York to repeat?
I don't see it.
I don't see it either. We ain't seen a repeat champion since Golden State did it.
But speaking of that, other trade room talks,
Let's hear it.
There's some other trade news floating around. Yeah, I was looking around and checking some information that came across that was pretty interesting. In the past week, Bill Simmons on the Boston Celtics was floating around the idea of trading for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Who is Bill Simmons?
He's the GM.
They got rid of Danny Ainge?
I think so. Let's double check. I'll tell you right now.
Andrew. Let's see. Who is the Boston Celtics general manager? Joe Mazzulla's the head coach.
Joe Mazzulla, coach. I think that's Bill. Why do you say Ben? I'm trying to say Bill. I'm sorry.
You're thinking of Vincent?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Vincent, but I'm trying to say Bill.
Who is Boston Celtics general manager? Brad Stevens is president.
Yeah.
So who the fuck is Bill? And okay, so Stevens orchestrated the team's front office
Yeah.
take over for Danny Age in 20. Okay,
Yeah.
so who the fuck is Bill Simmons? Unless he's an owner.
I believe that's the owner, but I don't know. Don't quote, 'cause I don't know who the owner of the Bucks is.
The Bucks. I
Yeah.
thought that was hold on. Who is the owner of the Milwaukee Bucks? It's investors. Jimmy Haslam. Right?
This
Aaron Rodgers.
actual what role that feels in. Sorry, I don't know who Bill Simmons is, but and
Who is Bill Simmons to the Milwaukee Bucks?
but
He's a columnist.
oh, okay, he's a columnist. All right, so he pretty much well, he's not a GM, he's a columnist. That's true. So pretty much,
Oh, I know this dude.
yeah, pretty much, you know.
This white boy is.
Oh yeah. He like
I know his name.
like a journalist. You know? Yeah. Excuse me, I butchered that.
Yeah, he be
So,
on ESPN.
Bill Simmons,
Thank
he's a
you.
journalist. He was a journalist, pretty much. You know, for like
ESPN.
ESPN.
He be all over the network. He be on a couple shows.
I think Disney too. Well, Disney only ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you know, Bill Simmons was pretty much, you know, hearing about, you know, a possibility because there was an offer to be made. The Boston Celtics was trying to trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and
their trade would be Jalen Brown straight up for Giannis. But now that you think about it,
nah,
that wasn't gonna be the trade. It was been straight up. There is no picks for Giannis.
yeah,
Jalen Brown's younger, but Milwaukee would have to eat that contract.
yes,
Boston just gave that man him and JT's damn nearly over $500 million. That's 300. They get him like 330 or 312, some shit like that. Milwaukee gonna have to get all of that.
Well, the Boston Celtics has made trade offers for Giannis. You know, according to a recent reporter from Ringer founder Bill Simmons, like we just talked about.
Yeah,
Yes. A trade offer for Greek Freak may have already gone down. The Celtics has been
Mm-hmm.
in and out of
Trade discussions.
trade rumbles to likely exit of Giannis from the Bucks organization, with even Simmons himself having gone back and forth on the topic based on what he has heard. So, what he has heard is, I think they dove in from what I hear. They made an offer in the past week, said Simmons, I quote, a couple of days before I mentioned it on Thursday. I don't know what the offer was, and I don't know who is in it, but they are in the heat, in the ring, which I was really surprised by. As I said on Thursday, because I thought they were sitting it out, and I don't know. Do you think something changed?
I know like this. If New York didn't win this chip, you know they was going to go get Giannis, right?
And why?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
Cat was going. They was going to get rid of Cat and get Giannis. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now they ain't got to do it.
Okay. So, my thing is, right, Giannis going to Boston, would that make them automatically a contender?
They already a contender. Jason Tatum was just hurt.
But if that trade happens, right,
Mm-hmm.
and they acquire Giannis, along with, say for instance, they trade Giannis straight up for Jaylen Brown,
Mm-hmm.
and now they got Giannis, Tatum, and the others.
No.
You don't think it'll make them
No.
a contender?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Because you getting rid of you getting rid of. I don't. Sometimes he could be Batman. Sometimes Jaylen Brown can be Robin. Okay. This year he put on his Batman cape and carried them fools. Jason Tatum got back. You know what I mean? Boston shut him down. They got too much money on him. I think if Boston get Giannis, you keep your two stars that you already have. You can move them other little scrum heads around and get Giannis.
No.
Giannis, hold on. Giannis is damn nearly almost at the end.
Yeah.
And he's injury prone. So I'll give up 2 picks, couple players, some bench players and shit.
Nah.
It's not going. Boston would be stupid to sit there and trade Jaylen Brown. Giannis is coming off an injury. Jaylen Brown's not. He had an MVP season this year. He kept Boston relevant, fam.
But see, the thing is, when you trading for somebody like Giannis with stats,
Yeah, you're gonna have to have somebody.
You know what I mean? And plus, let's don't forget that Giannis is an NBA champion. You know what?
Yeah.
You just can't. All right, well, the good part is I give you some good fluffy round picks.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And try to give you some little, all right, here, take some of our little slack for the bench. No, that's not gonna work. You know what I mean? Like, A, the contracts got to match. B, they got to be something viable to get.
And that's why I'm telling you, Jaylen Brown straight up for him won't work. Boston's gonna have, Milwaukee's gonna have to take a lot of that bread. That is too much for one player. That's where it won't work. That's why I'm telling you, the picks. Let's just say the picks. What's the ball-headed dude name? Derek White. You give up 3 picks, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, and someone else. You got Giannis.
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
That'll work. You want to know why it work? Because the money will work for Milwaukee.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, them other dudes, the dudes you just named, is not like, yeah, I look at it like this, like, you know what I mean? Giannis is a big name.
Yes, he's a big name, but he's also at the big end.
Yeah.
And he's also off of big injuries. These dudes that you are getting are still young, and you're getting picks. So you can go draft another Giannis.
Shit.
You can go draft another Giannis, get close, whatever the case. You got 3 picks and 2 quality players.
Now,
Maybe 3 quality players.
Man, listen.
So hold on, for one player, you get 6 players for one player. I'm making that trade. This man coming off an injury. We don't know where he's gonna be next year.
My thing is this. First of all, I'm gonna assess it, go check it out, see what his medical looking like coming into the season. That's number 1. Because 9 times out of 10,
Because look, yeah, I got an example for you.
okay. 9 times out of 10, they usually do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, they have people investigate, seeing where this person at,
Mm-hmm.
you know, with his health, seeing what type of lifestyle they live in.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, you just don't want to trade with somebody because they got a big name. And now, once you get them, you forget that they got big problems, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that could definitely, you know, come across and taint your franchise a little bit, you know. Because now, you know, this dude bringing all the problems that he has in his personal life into your locker room.
Right.
You know what I mean? But Giannis ain't like that. But the thing is, I'm saying that it'll have to be somewhere close to sort of like a Jaylen Brown straight up for Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they trying to, for instance, they trying to put all the chips in the middle of the table and go for it one more time and say they ain't worried about whatever. You know what I mean? They'll rebuild when they could, but they want to get their chip right now. They're going to go straight up, yo, listen.
But Boston got a relevant championship. Boston got the most championships in the NBA.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like going for right now. We ain't talking about what they did previously. We talking about now. You know what I mean?
But they won relevant. Like,
yeah, they had one before.
Like, they just won not too recent ago.
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. That's still relevant.
Yeah, but it's not.
That's in the category of what have you done for me lately.
Yeah, but did they just win this year?
No.
So that's the thing.
That don't mean nothing.
They do because they do running these teams and build these teams, and a lot of times they trying to get that chip. You know,
There's no way now that you can build a team and win in your first year. I don't care who you are.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, right.
Name what team. Name.
I don't know on the top of my head.
There ain't nobody that's been built in 1 year and won the championship.
It's not usually 1 year.
That's what I'm saying. It takes time.
You can take like sometimes they going about like national festival rate, and
It depends on.
They're trying to go for like the next 2 years.
Okay, so then now it depends on who you have, what stars you have. Miami Heat, prime example. Their first year together, Wade, Bosh, Brown, they went. They ain't win.
They didn't win though.
No, they win.
They ain't win.
Did they win?
No.
Okay, cool. The next year, what they do?
They won it.
Okay, the year after that, what they do?
They won.
Then the year after that, what they lost? Okay.
You know what I mean? The thing is, like I said, you know what I mean? Like, they looking for the next 2 years, within that 2-year window. Hey, listen, we got a window.
The East
to get the chip.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna put all our coins right in the middle right now to go for it. We got 2 years to do it. We'll see if this pay off.
The East is wide open. It's not like the West, where it's more competitive. The East is open. Anybody can win the East.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
The Knicks just got hot this year.
Yeah.
The Knicks did what the Giants did. Remember when the Giants first won their chip?
Yeah.
They came in as a wild card.
They struck hot.
Yeah. They just got hot at the right moment. And they started putting belt the asses, and it was on from there.
Yeah.
The Knicks turned around and just took the same shit.
Yeah.
Got hot at the right time, started putting belt the asses, and it was over from there.
Yeah, I agree with that analogy.
Now that's just like your Ravens. Remember, they traded for Max Crosby. Remember that?
Right.
That was just not too recent. You know what happened?
Yeah,
He came off of an injury. No, listen, he came off his injury, right? He was only probably 3 months, 4, 5, 6 months maybe off of that crazy injury. And the Ravens went trade for him, and he failed the medical examination. And they sent him back to Oakland. Like, the Ravens did a stupid move. You just know the injury that he came off of. What the fuck makes you think that he's about to pass a medical exam right now?
That one was a little crazy.
That shit was wild stupid.
No, I think it went off of what he did before, and they thought, okay, well, he's an impact player.
Yeah, he's still gonna be a beast because he's still kind of young a little bit.
Yeah,
but at the same token, they went and tried to get. That's what going back with the honor shit. Like, you getting somebody that's coming off of an injury, and if you don't pass that medical exam, then why the fuck would I say and give you somebody that's healthy?
Well, you gotta understand something. This makes you think. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of times, you know, all the talks go good over the phone and plus on paper, because there's no performance physically you can see on paper over the phone that can make things be solidified. You don't know. It all sounds good. Okay, all right. It looks good. All right, cool. Now you come over here. You pass this physical. You know what I mean? If you say you're ready, you sound like you sound like you're experienced, are you ready to go? Boom, get there, do it. Shit. Damn, man, look. I'm sorry, man. We can't. Right. We gotta go back.
Man, if he'd have passed that physical, he'd have been a fucking Raven.
Like a motherfucker. I'm telling you. Word. Telling you.
So people, listen. Once again, shout out to the Knicks. Y'all did it. Shout out to all the 63 people that got arrested. You fucking morons. Instead of just being at home enjoying your Knicks with their victory, you waking up the next day like, yeah, we did it. You gotta wake up in a cell.
Man, you outside. I mean, just like I said, don't wake up in the cell. But you know what I mean? Be outside, have fun, man. You know?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah. But over there, you know, over there jumping on cops like they.
Yeah, nah. You not the police. Come on, you're a moron. You deserve to go to jail. You lucky you stupid ass ain't 63 people unalive, fam. They could have just had this spot out. Like, you don't be thinking, man.
Oh, they like
you punching somebody in the face because your team won. Well, guess what, sir? Now they planning your whole obituary.
Nah. They could hit him with some of that justice juice, that mace.
I saw that. Oh,
I could have that justice juice with some of that.
Now they would shot what's that? They would shot the cannons.
Oh yeah,
The pepper balls and shit up there to disperse the crowd.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got another little, you know.
As y'all see, we had a Knick fan in here last night watching the show with us. My man started crying.
We have another nice topic to bring up.
Oh, let me hear it.
You know, sometimes in entertainment, man, some things, you know, doesn't always pan out the way you want. And I just came across this topic about Tyra Banks. You know, one of the most prominent models / actors, you know, coming up in my time. Oh man.
She's a
I think Tyra Banks, she played in the movie.
What movie?
A movie. But
Matter of fact, she did. She played in Coyote Ugly.
Yeah. She played in the movie, so you know, she had a little cameo. It wasn't really like big role. Cameo, you know what I mean? But anyway, Tyra Banks, what's going on with her? Y'all check. Tyra Banks is suing Netflix over America's Next Top Model documentary.
Isn't that the show that she started?
I believe so. Alleging defamation. The directors of this documentary's reality check inside America's Next Top Model, alleging that the producers stripped down hours of interview footage to construct a false narrative. Wow. Now,
so what she's saying is everything that they did wasn't right? What's going on here?
Meaning they took the parts that they wanted out the interview to make a narrative to fit their story. You know, and you know, they didn't use nor utilize the full potential of that interview with, you know, pretty much probably some footages and stuff out that interview that she approved of that will probably have her painted in a more respectable light that she wanted.
Okay.
You know, and she probably would have.
I want that comment. All right. She just mad because the document made her look really bad. That's probably is true.
Yeah, it did. That's true. That's true.
Okay.
That's what she's saying though. That was saying though too. Like, you know, that document, you know, like made her look really bad.
Because that's what most people decide to sue like a big company when they know that the fuck shit that they did and that other company, the company exposes the fuck shit that they did, they gonna not trying to sue them for defamation.
Also, you gotta look at it too. Like a lot of these days, a lot of people, like we're in the generation now where people do not want to hear the decency of a human being. They, you know, controversial and bullshit and bad narratives about people in a way sell them now more. People want to pay attention to more of that, because bad publicity is still publicity.
All publicity. So listen, do you believe that all publicity is good publicity, whether it's bad or good, because it's still publicity, right?
I think all publicity is good.
Yeah.
Either if it's bad or good,
it's still publicity, right?
It's still some sort of publicity. It's still good, right?
Yeah.
Now I don't believe all promo type of tactics, is good publicity for a type of brand, because these people, these celebrities and stuff like that, they like, for instance, case in point, rappers, right? They have a very stout image about themselves in some sort of way that they want to maintain, because that was sales.
Okay.
That what people pay attention to. So either you a tough ass rapper, a party ass rapper, you know what I mean?
Or you got bars.
Or you got bars. None of them really want to be, nobody don't really want to be put in a bad light, because therefore, Now you got negative views on you. And people fast want to cash you out these days without even trying to get to the bottom of what really happened.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
I seen a couple rappers that said some shit. They got them canceled.
Yeah.
The baby.
And like, and this is the thing though, and this is the thing that's scary. Like when you do interviews and stuff, going through these big networks and stuff, and we sit down with their directors, writers, and such like that, editors, and you do an interview with them, you know, and that interview be for like 2.5 hours per se, right? Damn near 3, and they got like a whole body of, you know what I mean, work from 2.5, 3 hours of interviewing. They're gonna, depending on, you know, what their narrative and their goal is, how they really want to put you out there.
They can always twist your words any way they want to.
Yeah, they gonna man, they can mess around and you be, yeah. Oh,
you can be like, listen, I love baseball. Baseball has been very good to me. They're gonna be like, what? Oh, he hates baseball. He never liked it. What? What do you mean? I told you I liked it, this shit. In her situation, I feel like she sat down there and was talking to them. What happened, I feel like where she went wrong is when she let them other people start coming on and doing all the extra shit. They should have just stuck to what they was doing. That's where you went wrong. And that's what's painting you in a bad light, because a lot of them people behind the scenes on Netflix might be, is definitely a part of them people.
And also, too, sometimes it be personal vendettas, because
against certain people.
Yeah, because some people is, pretty much had the stigma about them as this person is arrogant, this person is rude, this person
is work with. Wild shit.
You know what I mean? This person, you know, they all show they people.
Just like they did on, I was about to say Nikki Parker. But, you know, they did her dirty. So she was hard to work with. She stopped getting movie roles and shit like that.
Yeah, because, you know, see, the thing is, like, everything within that industry is all about networking and connection. So if your network is not up to par, and you're not, and your name not buzzing, and you ain't making no sound way through those networks, you know what I mean? Now it comes down to, okay, what sort of connections do you got? You know what I mean? To get into that spot. Now, if somebody that you might know mess with you a little something, got them connections, but you treat them like trash, they're gonna screw you up like, oh, listen, I would love for you to work with this person, but man, this person's a bad person. They treat people like crap. They don't come on time. They're disrespectful. And, you know, I get around, and now producers, directors be like, yeah, nah.
Yeah, but nah, because her show ran for a minute, like in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Wasn't that in the early 2000s, Shaq? When did her show stop? Like, when did she stop being? Is she still on it? Like, is it still running?
I don't know.
When did America's Top Model first air?
Next Top
Oh
Model.
yeah, 2003. Yeah, 2000.
Yeah, 2000. Okay.
What was the last episode of America's Next Top Model? Last episode of American Idol, December, aired on December 4th, 2015. Okay, so he had a mean 12-year run,
something like that.
That's, well, virtually 13, because it was in the middle of December, so, you know what I mean, 2015.
Some people have runs less than that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, some people have a 5-6 year run.
Some people have a 2-year run, and then be done.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, that type of industry, man, like, get in there, you know, if you're over there, you know, some people get a little bit beyond their bridges, man, and, you know, a little bit successful to their head, and now they start thinking, like, oh, well, I'm making some millions now. I'm highly successful in some sort of way, per se.
Yeah.
And, you know, I treat this man sort of way. Who the hell is he? He's just a writer, per se. He's just a director, you know what I mean? Yeah. And, you know, some people are like that, and, you know, they're like, when your personality is not worth the mission of being around, people gonna start checking out. People don't want that,
right?
You know, bad energy.
people, listen, do y'all really think that she's wrong for trying to sue them, or is she right? Let us know, chat. Come on now.
I don't think she's wrong. I don't think she's wrong, and I don't think she's wrong at all. I just think like with them type of lawsuits in a way, like it gotta be proven.
But look, first of all, this is how you know she's not gonna win. Because you got to look at who she's trying to sue. Who's she trying to sue again?
Netflix.
Fam, listen. When you go up against a fucking juggernaut like that, bruh, not only is certain people in the industry going to blackball her, and then, you know what I mean? Like, she got to make sure that this is a fight that she really wants.
Oh,
because sometimes when you go against them type of take you down before the lawsuit, then it makes you change your mind about doing a lawsuit. Because look at all these Netflix specials. Netflix is paying people ducats. I don't think she should sue. Right. But listen, Netflix can cancel her whole everything, man.
But usually what happens in these sort of situations sometimes, like it'll start off in the process will get filed, start up, right?
Yeah.
Then it's like, all right, now it's a juggling act between the two of who's going to get the most dirt thrown on their name before the other person. It wasn't just edited by Netflix.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So then some of the shit had to be true. Because some of them top models, what's the broad name? The broad, she had the bald head. She became successful later on because she started being on TV shows and shit. What's her name? There was a bunch of people on there saying how she was on the show, like girls who were on the show. Yeah, but what's the girl who won it? The little brown skin joint. And she had like a bald head. She started being on like a lot of fucking Tyler Perry shows and shit. Then she went on to a couple other shows. I don't think she did no movies. What's her name, man?
I think
What's Eva who? Michelle, I think you're talking about.
Probably. But see, usually, like I said, usually in these sort of situations, it always comes down to like.
Was she bald headed? Wasn't like Eva Pigfoot or some shit like that?
I'm trying to wrap my mind on what we're talking about. But my thing is, it usually in these situations, it usually comes down to who can use the media in their best within their best way to make the other person look better or worse. Then it comes down to who's going to settle out of court first.
Yeah, her right here.
Yeah, that's her name.
Yeah, that's her name. Yep. Her.
Yeah.
She was probably one of them that said something, because she said something too in the interview that how she was on bullshit time too.
Yeah. I mean, like, listen, some people, when they have names and stuff like that, I just go to their head and they get in other spaces around other people that probably not as, on the same sort of status like them in some sort of way. They treat them like shit. Talk to them crazy. So probably
that's what she was saying.
Probably talk to directors all crazy, writers all crazy, producers not trying to, be, cooperative and,
not let them people eat.
You know what I mean? Like, well, those are the way she was, behind the scenes, the makeup room, she was rehearsal, right?
Listen, man, she could sue. Find out, see what happens. You know what I mean?
Allegedly.
Most of the time, when you do that defamation, man, you better make sure that you have the right shit and really make sure that they're assassinating your character. Just because they play some clips of you doing foul shit, that's not defamation because it's already out there. So people seen it. Even a couple of them other dudes that was on the show, like I think it was the black dude judge that was on there. he said some shit just like her. He virtually said the same shit that she said.
And yeah, she's just not going after Netflix. Or she's going after a studio called Ever Wonder Studio.
Ever Wonder?
Yeah, Ever Wonder.
That's probably the people who produced it.
She's also seeking an injunction barring the use of her image in connection with documentary soundtrack released as album. So,
yeah, she's seeking a lot, my boy.
Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big thing.
Yeah, but normally, once you hear about it once, you don't hear about it twice. Once you go against them top notch companies, man, they pay lawyers for shit like this. They have them sharp lawyers.
And she got lawyers too.
Not like them lawyers. She paying lawyers out of her pocket. You're talking about gazillionaires, my man. They not paying the same lawyers that she's paying.
That's true, but
she's paying probably a law firm. Netflix owns a law firm.
Yeah, but
that's a big difference.
But the thing is, like, it's not so much about who got the biggest who, but more about
it's always about who got the.
It's all about who can use the media to in their favor, but on their side to make the other person look like crap.
Sir, you talking about a media conglomerate, Netflix, right? Yeah. Versus a person. They are gonna cook her. She doesn't stand a chance. I didn't say she sue, but sue and try to get your money, girl. I'm not knocking you for it. Somebody's bad mouthing me. I don't give a fuck who it is. You absolutely right. I'm going after y'all for my cash. But eventually they're gonna settle out. They're like, you know what? You gonna take, in my case, they're like, listen, you'll take this 350,000. You're absolutely right, man. Let's just cut it.
And the companies like Netflix and all that stuff, like big boys like that, their main thing is it's not about the money you're trying to come after them for. They got a whole bunch of actors. Their main thing is protecting their
reputation, their image and reputation. Yeah,
I mean, they
don't care about the bread. They will spend the money. They will spend the money to make sure that you are eating on Skid Row. I'm not you fuck up their image, their likeness, or reputation.
They ain't gonna have it because they'll sit there if. All depends on how the way it plays out, though. She might rescind the lawsuit, whatever, we don't know. I'm just all allegations right now, and I'm just going over
what we seeing. Yeah,
I believe
we're going over that what we seeing.
Let me see. Let's cite it. I cited this all. Let's see. Oh, California Mini Crossword. Yeah, entertainment.
Yeah, entertainment news. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So they got some. That's the article that they got on Tyra Banks right now with her current situation.
And that's crazy.
So we'll see how the way that fizzles out in court, There's always something. So always something. Speaking of
always, let me hear it.
We got, not we, but in other news.
This is bananas, people.
We got Switzerland rejected a measure to cap population at 10 million.
Wait, run that back because I don't think they heard what you just said.
All right. We got a little situation here, We're doing some little politics news right now. So currently Switzerland, people of Switzerland just rejected a measure to cap its population at 10 million.
So Switzerland to cap its population at 10 million people. That is wild, crazy.
Yes, they are. Now,
let's hear it.
The thing is, the referendum was about limited migrants after the number of residents rose by more than a quarter since 2000. But it was framed around affordability and sustainability.
Okay, people, hold on now. Our sources, this is our source directly from the where?
New York Times.
From the New York Times, people.
So, you gotta go find it, look it up yourself.
This is definitely a reputable source.
All right. So what they're saying is, from my understanding, this is my overall just sum up review of it all. You know, because there's a whole article on this, but we'll go into it a little bit.
$3. I got $3.
What Switzerland is trying to do, and they people are saying like, listen, no, we're not going to sit there and let y'all hold limitations on our population.
Yeah.
You know, we don't care. We ain't trying to sit here and have y'all stop people from migrating here because y'all want to sit there and worry about y'all affordability, y'all sustainability.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a vote for that, and you know,
What happened?
mainly in that vote, the rural areas of the towns and countries within, well, towns and counties within Switzerland, they mainly went with, yes, let's have the limits and set up with the measurements. But in the cities and such, they went against it. So,
because putting a cap on something is crazy. Because at 10 million, okay, they don't want no immigrants there. Cool. Because you know the Swiss laws are different.
yeah.
You understand? You can get away with a lot of shit. Well, remember, a lot of people that was excuse me, people. A lot of the stock market motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They was putting their money over there in Swiss bank.
Uh-huh.
A lot of, you know, derailers were putting their money over there in Swiss banks. So their laws ain't the same.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's why a lot of people is fucking with them. I mean, their laws be different. I don't think it's no extradition in Sweden. Switzerland, sorry.
So, okay, Swiss voters defeated a nationwide initiative
in Switzerland
on Sunday to limit the population to 10 million people.
Yeah, Switzerland.
The vote rejected what would have been one of the most drastic measures taken by a European country to stem the arrival of new immigrants. Final return, which came in quickly after polls closed at noon local time, showed the measure fell with about 45% in favor and 55% opposed.
Okay.
So, like I said, 45% of the population.
And I just gave out.
Agreed.
And I just gave her false information. They do have extradition laws, and they are cool with the United States, but it has to meet the Swiss requirement for them to extradite you back to the United States. Sorry,
but 45% of people was in favor of this, new sort of statute they're trying to push in the proposal. About 55% opposed of it, and the federal officials announced on Sunday, that the initiative had failed.
Yes, because 55% said no, right?
Yes.
And 45% said yes, they with it.
Yeah.
They don't want the immigrants there.
So the thing is, the measurements supported was heaviest in rural states. And its opposition was strongest in cities and in border regions, including the French-speaking area in the West. Polls had suggested a tight race, but the no campaign gained momentum in the days before the vote. The final margin appeared larger than most analysts had expected. It's not so much, this is the thing, from what I understand it, as I'm reading this and just, summing it up. It's not so much they don't want, migration and stuff. The thing is, they starting to hit the full capability and beyond of how affordable things will be, how sustainable things will be and going to be going forward if they keep on pushing the population up more and more, from my understanding. Which that's why they came up with this proposal, okay? And now for me saying that, right?
Let me hear it.
Swiss politics, the economy, and the country's relationship with the European Union at a time of increased national anxiety over global security and commerce. The voting population has spoken out in favor of a networked Switzerland beach jam. The Swiss Justice Minister and an outspoken opponent of the measure told reporters on Sunday in Bern. Voters had added wanted to continue a partnership with Europe that relies on stability and reliability in geographically and economically uncertain times. This is important for jobs, for prosperity, and the international cooperation of our country, he said. The vote took place amid a wide backlash against migration across Europe.
So the Europeans ain't even coming.
Because it's like they looking at like, can we sustain this? Well, in the long term, this will be sustainable. Can we afford this? Will this make sense for our economy? If we really if we start to push the envelope too far, or further than we already have, and we're gonna mess about the economy, because we're trying to just keep on adding on to area that we really don't have to lend others.
Well, most of the rural will be like the farming community and shit. So that's where it actually comes from. Like the farming community, that's where you get all the rural areas.
Yeah, the rural.
And some of the farmers ain't with that type of time, fam.
Yeah.
They be on bullshit.
Yeah. They just not with all the they don't want, it's not that thing is, some people see it as it's not enough to go around 2 or 3 times. You know what I mean, as it is, but you want to keep on adding to the pressure, but we barely gonna have it to go around 1 or 2 times. And people want to migrate here, then get away or start new. No wrong. But come on, you know what I mean? Like, our economy gonna be running fluid and stable, you know what I mean, just for better words, if we barely keep shit stable with the people we got. Okay. It's so crazy, man. It's so crazy. And speaking of crazy,
let's hear it. This was wild.
It's sad, man. He had a good promising career. Don't have a good career. That's what I'm talking about. We talk about football, y'all. And we talk about a football player named
Aldon Smith from the San Francisco 49ers. He used to play for San Francisco 49ers.
Now, he passed away, okay?
At the age of 36. Wow, crazy.
New details emerged in the death of Aldon Smith.
What's the new details?
You finna get to it, y'all.
Sounds like it might be something involved. Some of that stuff.
Well, I watched him a few times, and he showed me flashes in comparison of like a Patrick Willis.
He played with Patrick Willis.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like you could sort of see some of Patrick Willis style. Flashes with Aldon Smith in them a little bit. But anyway, the tragic passing of Aldon Smith is starting to come into focus as details are emerging of his last hours. According to a report by San Francisco, Smith was found by his friend Amir in his truck. Amir thought that Smith was sleeping, but then Amir attempted to resuscitate him, as well as former 49er running back Antonio Dixon, who has assisted with CPR. Then they called the police, but it was too late by the time the paramedics and police got there to help him climb back onto life and move on. My prayers, healing energy goes to his family.
That's wild.
But we were joking about life and talking about stuff right before. So that right there, pretty much, him and his buddies was kicking it. And they just had a conversation like any other guys or girls would do. And sometimes getting that little moment when y'all all talk about life and how do y'all live your life, the things you might want to do with your life, and, how do you think your life gonna play out, down the line. And we may joke about some things, and some mix of those jokes, there is a spark of reality that sits with you in a way. But Antonio told the Chronicle Smith was declared dead an hour later in Good Samaritan Hospital in San Jose. Per the report, just a few hours before his death, Smith was delivering pizza to the homeless. Now, see,
So,
everybody,
hold on. Before he died, he was delivering pizza. Him and his boys. His boys found him. One of the dudes tried CPR. Then he died at the hospital.
no, what happened was, hour before he passed,
Mm-hmm.
they were joking around too.
Right.
And as of them doing that in the mix, Smith was also delivering pizza
Mm-hmm.
to the homeless. He was going around giving homeless.
Right, he was on Skid Row delivering food. Right.
I mean, helping homeless people out, stuff like that. And they found him, his truck slumped, looking like he's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Now they thought that they were asleep, man, probably playing around, whatever. And upon further investigation,
Mm-hmm.
with them to find him like that, they realized, nah, he's really in danger, something ain't right. They tried to do CPR,
Mm-hmm.
and upon them doing that, they called the proper authorities. By the time the proper authorities got there, he was already announced dead.
You just said they announced the dead at Good Samaritan.
Yeah, I mean,
If he was already dead.
upon arriving to the hospital, he was announced dead.
Oh, okay. So he was still alive when they got him in there. Once he was DOA at the hospital.
I mean, upon getting him to the hospital, he died.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Because he was DOA dead on arrival.
yeah, so he probably was already unalive when his friends were trying to resuscitate him because Lord knows how long he was sitting in the car for. They found him. You know what I mean? Probably
But
in the
now,
car for like 20, 30
was it
minutes.
suicide?
We don't know.
Was it drugs?
Hold on. Let's get to the report now. You know what I mean?
Let's see.
I'm just, I'm giving a warm-up of the whole overall story. So, Smith and Antonio delivered pizza to Scott Wagner's to the co-founder of Channel Deliverance Ministry, a charity that feeds the homeless. So he was working with a ministry to help feed the homeless. Okay. He got out of the car from, quote unquote, is what it says. He got out of the car and he looked maybe kind of tired. Wagner told the Chronicle, but he's a giant man. I'm like, hey man, are you good? Are you good? And I said, can I take some pictures? So we took some pictures. We got the pizza with my team, and we went and took all the pieces out. Despite the new information on the last few hours of his life, the cause of death has still not been released by Smith's family. So it's still unknown. Still unknown.
That's kind of weird.
It is just.
9 times out of 10, when it gets to that point, I feel like something happened with drugs and they don't want to expose it. Yeah, they don't want to expose it. But like 9 out of 10, when people be trying to, that's what it probably is. I'm not saying it is. It could probably be that.
I don't know.
You understand? Because listen, you gotta think, a lot of former football players, what are they doing? They either taking drugs or they committing suicide. Prime example, what's the dude name that pulled up to the fucking Chiefs joint? He pulled up to the Chiefs training center during the OTAs, killed himself right in the parking lot. He did that. Junior Seau killed himself. It's just mad football players.
Well, see, a lot of the thing is though with that, with the football players, and I did football.
It's just athletes.
Athletes, you know,
mainly football players.
Mainly athletes that deal with like full, contact sports that that relies on another human being flying against another one. Usually
contact sports.
Yeah, they usually suffer long term
football.
From
football, boxing.
Yeah, from like collision and injury.
Yeah.
And, over the time it builds up. And your body, the human body's not made to be punched on repeatedly, head gets slammed on a canvas or get hit upside the head.
Well, it depends because like our body has them little shock absorbers in it.
Yeah.
And once them shit start deteriorating over time, that's when you start popping the pills and all that weird shit.
The human body's not made for that for real. That's why, you see sometimes some people, they be their first time or two in a full contact sport, and out of nowhere, they look all fit good, and they ready to go. They go do their thing for a little second, get active, boom, injury come about, a C minor. Next thing you know, they're in a coma. So, you know what I mean? So,
like the dude on Ole Miss, man, he hit the dude. He stopped the touchdown. That man did not get up and walk for the rest of his life. He died. He died years later though, because he was a vegetable after that. I think he snapped something to where he couldn't walk or move or nothing. He was just done for the rest of his life.
Yeah,
and the dude that he hit was good, but he knocked him out. But that dude felt sad for the rest of his life. Yeah. And he was like, yo, all he asked the coach was that stop him. He was like, Coach, I can't move. He was like, yo, get up. He was like, Coach, I can't move. His son was paralyzed. Then and the fact he was paralyzed the rest of his life, he caught a blood clot. The blood clot traveled up and killed him.
Yeah. It's like full contact sports, it's not like, people have not, of course, there's a lot of people that were very successful.
Yeah, but it's gotten safer now.
You know what I mean? That because, the knowledge of technology and science. And,
no, it's because of that doctor.
What?
With Will Smith played the concussion joint.
Yeah. See,
that movie? Yeah. That movie was actually legit.
Yeah. But things has evolved because of technology, science, and all that, you know what I mean? Like they starting to they even making new helmets, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where it's like, it's supposed to be like more protective and but also more innovative because it gives people.
And then they also making flag football. Let's not forget.
Oh, the Pro Bowl is flag football.
It was flag football before that, though, but I'm just saying.
The Pro Bowl is.
They just came to flag football this year.
Yeah, like.
You understand?
Yeah, last year, I think so. You know what I mean?
Nah, last year it was, I think, Peyton and Eli was running it. Eli kicked the field goal, and Peyton missed.
But it was a tackle.
Yeah, but they don't really tackle anymore in the Pro Bowl like they used to.
No.
Like in early, 2000s, 90s and shit. What made them stop is when that nigga Sean Taylor blasted the kicker. Son, this nigga turned this man upside down. He hit him, son flipped upside down, landed back. I think what made them stop morally is now, like you said, the safety and everybody CTE and out.
No, it's more of that, plus it's more on the point of people now, like players now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quarterbacks, wide receivers, mainly.
They don't really have a quarterback. Most of the quarterbacks
they made rules so they won't get hit.
Yeah, because most of the quarterbacks that you see that's fucked up, like Terry Bradshaw, prime example.
Yeah.
He played football in the era where you could get slammed on your head. That's why he was in the middle of doing the show and forgot that he was in the middle of doing the show. He twisted a little bit. Now,
Yeah.
some of them wide receivers from that
Yeah.
time twisted. You know what I mean?
See, the thing is, it's more of these owners and stuff now. They paying these prominent positions
Yeah.
way more than they used to pay
Oh, absolutely.
back in the day. So now you don't want to sit there and watch your, for instance, this quarterback you just paid $230 million with $75 million guaranteed. You want to see him over there getting flipped upside down. Now he's gonna be out for like
Yeah, but you paying all that money and didn't pay invest in the line either. So he gonna get twisted. I don't give a damn what you paying him.
Man,
What that line looking like?
Yeah, but you understand, a lot of these owners and stuff now, especially now in this new day and age, like a lot of quarterbacks, you know what I mean? Even some quarterbacks that, to me, they be like, sort of like, okay, yeah, he's nice, but he ain't no superstar.
Yeah.
They starting to get banked.
They getting banked, but listen, if there's nobody in front of you to protect you, sir, guess where you're going? You're going down on that ground.
And they pay, and like I said, prominent positions, they're going to pay a lot more money.
Well, the quarterback is always going to be paid the most. It's the quarterback.
Right.
After the quarterback, I think it's the
left guard
or the right tackle. Whichever one protects his blind side, that's who's paid the second most.
Yeah.
Then you can go to everybody else and dilly-daddle or whatever.
Yeah, but we're going to say dilly-daddle because a lot of some people I got.
No, but listen, what I'm saying is they're getting that big-time money, but they're only getting it because the quarterback got big-time money.
Yeah.
You're not going to pay a wide receiver big-time money and don't pay that quarterback.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, hell no. But you definitely have to pay the dude that's protecting him.
Yeah.
His blind side needs to be paid.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, that's where, I'm pretty much the fine line comes into like, okay, yeah, I'm paying these prominent positions that's supposed to be set, you know what I mean, for success, and everything else supposed to follow it, you know what I mean, decent money. I do not want, I'm going to start, listen, we're going to have a meeting, because I'm not the only one paying big bread, all of us is, so we're going to start picking and poking at what could and could not go from now on, because they want to see their investment play out in the long run.
I'm going to tell you who fucked it up. Okay, listen. Kirk Cousins has the greatest agent to ever.
Oh, yeah.
I don't give a fuck what no one says on this planet. He has the greatest agent to ever be a motherfucking agent. This man has got paid after paid after paid after paid. And he ain't produced not a single playoff win, not a single playoff appearance, nothing.
But he's paid.
But he is paid. He should marry his agent. Leave your wife and marry your agent. I'm sorry, sir. This man get him money like, it's bananas. Now, I'm not saying he's a decent quarterback, but the bread that he is getting, hell no, that nigga ain't worth no $184 million.
Well, you know what they pay?
What?
Availability.
Nigga, he ain't never hurt. He was hurt.
But he think is not that in the season. He's damn near free agent. You know what I mean?
Sir, he just has the greatest agent of sports history.
But at the same time, he's free enough for his agent to make these deals.
You know what I mean? His agent just know how to talk. Yeah, women be like, listen, y'all want my man, y'all about to cut this chicken.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta be free to get
that shit is crazy.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins gotta be free for that agent to go play like
that. That shit's crazy.
I mean, agent be talking probably at the contract, look,
I'm not gonna run these numbers to these niggas.
Like, and at this contract, I'll be done. Football play be done like 2 months. Our contract is up in the next month after that.
Yeah.
What we talking about? Oh, don't worry about it. I got you. We're gonna play.
But I'm gonna tell you who's the other nigga that fucked up the money.
What was that?
Sam Bradford fucked up the money because he was the first quarterback to come out of college. So I think guaranteed 50 mil. He got guaranteed 50 mil. Turned out to be a fucking bum. Bum. Him and what's the other nigga named Brady Quinn turned out to be a fucking bum.
Brady Quinn. Did he come from
Notre Dame? Yes, sir. The only thing that niggas remember was his bro. She was fired.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they remember him for his draft night.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. After that, the next dude to fuck up that pack, but he got that bag. This is when Deshaun Watson got that $250 million guaranteed. 250 guaranteed.
That's insane.
The rest of the owners was like, yo, the nigga who owned the Cleveland Cavaliers, nigga who owned the Cleveland Browns, they was about to put hands and feet all over him. They was gonna jump that nigga in the owners meeting. You gave this nigga what? Now we gotta do what?
Yep.
You motherfucker. They was gonna kill him.
Yeah, because you gotta think now, you done set a bar that shouldn't have been raised that high.
Fuck setting the bar, nigga. He done kicked the ball out the stratosphere.
Yeah, now you get with these other quarterbacks that they didn't improve nothing in this league.
Right.
A leg up to say, hey, well, after 1 year. And
no, hell, I ain't.
I'm saying, wait. Now I think I'm saying, but they be acting. Yeah. Now they getting out there year two. They want to do contract negotiations.
Yeah, no. Once you get paid the third year, like third year. Okay, so if your first year is like 12 more year or 6 year,
4.5 year.
Now you need to renegotiate that every year. Yeah. Let them know this is what it is. You see, they just did my homeboy for $450 for 10. Then they just reconstructed and gave him a little bit extra gravy on top of the mashed potato palette. That nigga already ate awful.
Yeah.
Bruh, listen, hell no.
Crazy.
Some of these dudes deserve it, some of them don't. I'm sorry.
That's true.
My homeboy deserved his bread. He proved it. He got 3 Super Bowls. He got his MVPs.
Yeah.
Lamar, nah, he earned his bread. Them 2 back-to-back MVPs, my boy. That's
yeah, but you know, my thing is he earned his bread, but he did not earn or deserve a Patrick Mahomes payout.
No, he didn't get that. He definitely did.
That's what I'm saying. He did not deserve
No, yeah, that's why he didn't get it.
Yeah, because he,
Josh Allen either.
But Josh Allen pretty much put that whole team on his back. It is a team.
I don't. Yo, my man, listen, let me explain something to you, champ. Lamar Jackson is the team in Baltimore. He wasn't. Now that he got King Henry, now he not the team.
Same thing with what's your boy name again? Damn, what's that? What's that name? Josh Allen.
No. Josh Allen is the team.
He is.
But he had Stephon Diggs. You know what I mean? He had James Cook. Cook been running that rock, man.
Yeah, but when the crunch time comes, they put that ball in good old Josh Allen gut.
I mean,
say, yo, bro,
listen, he's 6'8". You know, he's like LeBron throwing the ball, fam. You know, it's like
the news, my amazing people.
Let me hear it.
I got some crazy alarming news in the way I tell you, man. Man, people, you never know what type of people you have lurking around the corner from you or next door until they in some sort of dire situation. And why I'm saying that, people.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Now, a Texas man,
wow,
allegedly broke into the home of a 90-year-old man by taking the air conditioner unit out of a window and repeatedly stabbing him with a screwdriver.
Now hold on.
Crazy.
That's crazy as fuck.
Huh?
But now listen, can you imagine someone taking the AC out of it, man?
Man,
Why you home?
that's why I got surveillance cameras up. So
That's not that wasn't there. And
while I'm home, nothing matters. It don't look like the 4th of July.
that's what I wanted to hear.
I'll tell you.
No, listen, that is crazy. But he did it to a 90-year-old man. So he studied that person. Those people that
They ain't finished. They tell you, check this out. Anthony. The guy's name is Anthony Sade. Yeah, Anthony Sade.
he getting the Dummy Award of the month, y'all.
Anthony Sade, 34-year-old, is charged with capital murder.
They gonna cook him. They don't play that shit in Texas. Murder, bruh, listen, you either gonna get the death penalty or the death penalty. Like, they don't play that shit in Texas.
He's charged with capital murder in the death of Francisco Chara.
Hold on, wait a minute now. I'm gonna have to change that situation up, sir.
What's up?
You said Francisco?
Yeah.
Chara?
Huh?
All right now, man. They might get my man life. You don't know.
Usually
Let's see.
police say cops responded to their home in the 7800 block of Canal Street around 9 a.m. August 20th, 2025 for stabbing. Paramedics rushed the victim to the hospital where he died on September 7th, 2025. Yes, this is last year, but it's just such of a crazy story.
Okay, so he survived the stabbing. He got stabbed on the 20th, and he died on when?
September 7th.
So the 20th. So what? That's 11.
Yeah, shit.
He survived nearly 2 weeks.
Well,
About like 2 weeks.
according to probable cause arrest affidavit, so they attacked Chara at his home, which was attached to the convenience store he owned for decades. Chara was sleeping while Sadea allegedly jumped on top of him and punched him repeatedly and stabbed him with the screwdriver. The victim was suffering from several small circular stab wounds.
Okay.
Cops found Chara's bed sheets soaked with
Yeah, nah, they cooked his ass in Texas. Sure, they did. They flipped that boy over, skillet him, put a little salt, pepper on his ass to make sure, nigga. They put belt the ass on him.
Oh man, this is just insane, y'all. This is insane. Like I don't like
Niggas be bugging.
you gotta watch your surroundings, watch the people around you.
Right. But in Texas, bruh, listen, see, Texas is crazy. Because if you give someone permission in Texas to watch your house, and all I gotta say is you gave them permission, and that shit can be like actually proven. Bruh, if they smoke somebody trying to rob your crib, like I told you about the story about the old man that shot this dude that was robbing his neighbor's crib. They gave him permission to watch his crib. That man blew that man away right there in their driveway. He ain't go to jail for nothing.
Yes, he did live for about 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks.
Yeah, check it out. He said, Chara, he said the victim told detectives that he played dead until the suspect ran away. He hid in the bathroom until he saw sunlight and ran to a neighbor's house to ask for help. To ask for help, Chara said roughly $3,000 of cash was missing from his safe.
Okay.
He described the suspect as having long hair. Wow. People is insane. So he did all that to only get $3,000.
So you murked the dude for $3 grand? Nah, he was on drugs. The dude is on drugs. Let's make sure.
Oh man, shit. let's see, January 2026, cops interviewed a man who spoke with Sadea after the alleged murder. He said they were hanging out and getting high together. And Sadea allegedly stated, I killed Pancho. No. Sadea was chilling with somebody else. He wasn't chilling with the guy that he.
I know, but I said he did it for drugs.
You know what I mean?
He was getting high and told somebody else that he killed him.
Yeah, he told someone else, I killed Pancho.
Yeah.
Which is our nickname. The big break in the case came when DNA results came back early this month. The lab determined the screwdriver had DNA from two people, Shara and Sadek.
Mm-hmm.
Police obtained arrest warrant was there on Friday. He was already in the Harris County Jail on unrelated charge.
Mm-hmm.
He is slated to appear in court on.
Listen, that is the worst shit. Just say he went to jail, right? For like criminal trespassing. And he getting out, right?
Yeah.
And he walking down that motherfucking ramp to freedom. And they turn. They say, surprise, motherfucker. Come here, sir. Don't even try to. You have no escape. Your only escape is to just get in them handcuffs. Because if you turn around, you're running back to the door, to the jail. You got to come down that ramp. And they'll wait. They'll let you get that walk of freedom, sucking all that good pause, all that good outside air, just to be like, hey, buddy, hey, man, I'm talking to you. Click. You're being arrested for this, that, and the third.
Damn.
Bruh.
They don't play?
No. They gonna cook his goofy ass. Like, people are stupid. Why the fuck would you do some shit like that to some old ass man?
He was high.
Yeah, he wasn't get high. That's $3,000 worth of high?
That's just
bruh.
So
that's wild.
I mean, like, homeboy right there, you don't get no name. Killing a 90-year-old man.
Yeah, nah, he get the dummy old war.
He killed him.
He killed him.
No, he got away.
No, he killed him.
Yeah, he killed him. He died later, but you know, I mean, he killed him initially.
No, he killed him regardless. The fact that they gonna charge him with
no, I'm talking about, but the guy did not pass away right away.
No,
you know, what I mean, he got away, but just by him doing that act is insane.
Yes, dummy on the war just to get high. Like, people be bugging. Yo, listen. I sit there and stare at my AC and be waiting on that shit to move. Be waiting. Because the first thing I'm doing is grabbing my cap and throw my cap right there.
Another crazy news. Woman dies after being thrown from a bridge without secure bungee cord in Brazil.
First of all, what the fuck are you doing? Nick, what?
It's so crazy. Yo, listen, I'll say it again. Woman dies after being thrown from a bridge without secured bungee cord. Oh, Brazil.
So that means she would have a bungee cord, but it wasn't secure.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. That bungee cord ride never exists anymore. And the people, see, listen, sometimes people, you gotta know the type of shit that you can do. Like, I want to go either old age or at 190, 200 miles an hour. It's one of those. Nothing else.
Well, let's see. At 21, yeah, she was young too. She was only 21.
Fam, listen. Is she Brazilian?
I don't know. But it says a 21-year-old woman died after being thrown from a bridge without proper bungee cord equipment in Brazil Saturday, according to the Brazil government office. Okay, the woman who has not been identified is seen in video circulated on social media, standing near the edge of a cliff at Elton Bridge Trail.
Matter of fact, I don't know if she's white or not, but I think I've seen that video because they pushed her off.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened after that, man.
Well,
I watch it.
All right. It says
The cord snapped.
No, it says wearing a helmet and with her arms outstretched, three men lifted her and two of them threw her off the cliff. Okay.
They going to jail.
The video appears to show the woman unattached to a bungee cord as she falls several feet to the ground below.
Line restriction. Oh, that.
That's okay. Anyway, whatever. That's good old TikTok for you.
Right.
According to the police report, at the time of the jump, the unsafety equipment was not properly fixed. The governor office said in a statement the victim did not resist the fall and unalive was confirmed by
How the hell did she resist the fall?
Brazilian police and paramedics.
They threw her off a goddamn cliff. How are you gonna resist the fall if you get thrown off a cliff? That shit's wild, crazy.
We show among everything. So you know that's just
Right.
crazy.
See, listen, that's why like people that want to do that bungee jumping shit, y'all better stop that goofy shit.
Yo, there are some people that are like real big thrill seekers.
No, I understand.
Junkies.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm an action junkie. But my action junkie, I want to go fast with my action junkie. Okay?
Okay.
That's thrill seeking. I want to be doing fucking 150, cutting in traffic like crazy shit like that. Well, you've been in the car with me. You understand. But that type of shit, yes, my man, where I can control it. I'm not going to let nobody else control the action junkie that I want to be. Fuck no. Scared to death. You pushing me off of a bridge, some weird shit. No, hell no. No. I want to be dirt biking, some crazy, some shit. If I don't have control of it, I don't want to do it. It's not action to me if I can't control the action.
I get what you're saying, but see, 'cause this is the thing, you know, a lot of people have different sort of needs of thrill. Some people like they want to jump out of planes and all this other stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, I would jump out of the plane.
I don't know if my nerves will let me.
I would jump out of the plane and grab it. You didn't let me finish.
Okay.
I would jump out of the plane in the air. I would do it.
Okay.
But
and other political talks and news, whatever,
let me hear it.
Iran threatens to walk away from peace talk after Israel strikes on Beirut.
On who?
Beirut.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Man, that's kind of crazy.
it's sort of
Because it's like, didn't Trump just negotiate like a chill with them?
they are in negotiation. It's still within talks. It's not nothing solidified to say. You know what I mean? It's all carved.
Everything was cool.
You know, they started to talk, and they definitely was, you know, getting towards peaceful, you know, moment, what it looked like. But, you know, I think, you know, Iran looking like, well, listen, man, you ain't even, you know, some of our buddies alone, like, why would we want to keep you peace with you?
Right.
You know, like, it's supposed to be a peace talk. We're supposed to have this, sign this ceasefire, come together in unity. What type of unity you showing? Like, come on, God, don't stick around like this happen. But you know, in the world that we live in today, man, like everything is so globalified and crazy that just don't make no sense, man.
Right.
Don't make no sense. Just craziness upon craziness, you know. And us all getting along, that's just a song. Just a song, right?
We are the world.
You know, I just always think like, man, we should all be able to get along. It's like, you know, you sit back and you think it's like, oh no. But with me saying that, right? Okay. Report says,
What says when we hear it?
President Donald Trump,
Good.
Yeah, maybe so. President Donald Trump
Hey,
criticized an Israel strike on the Lebanon capital Beirut on Sunday.
That's crazy that this man is still sitting here trying to do this. I think people be, bro.
As Iran threatened to walk away from peace talks over the attack.
That's crazy.
The morning attack on Beirut should not have happened, partially on a special day when we are so close to a peace deal with Iran, Trump wrote on through social media. Of the strikes that allied three people, according to Lebanon's health ministry, there should be no more attacks by Israel anywhere in Lebanon. But there should also be no more attacks by any other party either, including others against Israel. Trump posts on his social media site, calling on both sides to have a sit down.
So he want to still have a sit down after you vote. Yo,
He didn't bomb nothing.
what do you mean? So bombed it.
Israel.
Israel bombed it.
Yes.
And they want Trump to come to the sit down?
No. Israel did some BS, right?
Mm-hmm.
What they're saying. Okay. Now, they did that. Iran ain't feeling that. Okay. Now,
So Israel bombed Iran, right?
well, they bombed somewhere in Lebanon. Yeah.
And
Iran ain't feeling it.
Iran ain't feeling it, but they want Trump to come over there.
No. Trump is saying that, yo, he criticized that move that Israel did. He didn't think that wasn't cool. He's like, yo, that's a lot of character. What he's saying is, y'all both should come through and have some sort of sit down and talk and resolve the issue. So
Well, this fucker was just over there bombing and doing his goofy shit. But now somebody else do it. Now it should be a peace talk. That nigga's out of pocket.
I mean, you know, that's right.
He go out of pocket. You was over there fucking with them people, and now you want them people to chill. Huh? Boy, you crazy.
I mean, you know, because he's trying to have this peace talk, man.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? He wants everybody, the two one side to come together and come in some sort of unity to, consider and, come to a good, strong deal with the peace talk, because once all that get aligned, everything economically could possibly come back into line with everything else, because this is not, a good thing if wars and stuff going on and talks and deals and peace is not among our countries. We take the hit in so many different ways, It's like, messed up thing is we don't get a chance, to go up and really, really try to have a sit down and set things straight the way we want. We gotta hope or pray that somebody from the political side in a certain high place, either White House or whatever sort of political administrative point, will sit there and give it their team and push the envelope to do the right thing. Should hope. And a lot of times that don't always come into full intuition. So there's always a big hope and a big, throw a penny in the well and see how the way it flips. Crazy. It's just not easy. It's not easy. It's always something.
America.
It's just always something crazy. And just look, like sometimes I was trying to think like, if I was heavily financially suited the way I like,
Mm-hmm.
Like, I ask myself in so many ways, like how far or out of touch I be from the reality of a normal, average, working, everyday person.
You'll be super far.
Hmm. I don't know, because that you have a point in some sort, because you like a lot of people, not a lot, but some celebrities, people that are very fortunate, they are, we hear them talk sometimes, and we look for them to like have some sort of relatable, like connection with us in a way. For us poor folk, it's like
Yeah, it's
there's none of
impossible.
yeah, for us poor folk, it's like we don't have none at all. It's like the connection is not there. And I think that happens a lot, politicians, when it comes to them. One time they want to sound or act like they are relatable to the general public economically in some sort of way when they want your votes.
Mm-hmm.
Some celebrities, or when they want you to support some sort of type of movie, product, or some sort of movement they're trying to push. It's just, it's just it's so crazy, man. It's just so crazy, like how fast, like sometimes some people could take a measurement of success
Mm-hmm.
and don't realize how far they measure themselves away from reality.
Mm. Okay. I heard what the man just said. Me personally, I'm just gonna fucking do a regular house, but exquisite other shit. Exquisite cars, exquisite investments. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure that that money flip, 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 and don't stop flipping. Because once it stops flipping, then you start flipping into problems and trouble, and it's just weird.
How you feel about all this? Cause this is more of your line. How you feel about all this? Like back in the day, you started talking about like, oh, I believe there's UFOs, this and that.
Oh man, listen.
People frowned upon you, like, oh, you crazy. But now they're saying this like document about that came out that
NASA released NASA NASA released all the files that they have of UFO sightings, UFO captures, like Roswell. Definitely, they caught a UFO. The dude, like I told you, Bob Lazar, gave everybody the real answers they was looking for. There's definitely aliens out there. He reverse engineered they joint. If y'all think I'm lying, just go watch the documentary on Bob Lazar. Right after he dropped it, a day later, FBI raided his crib because he said he has element 115. That is something that's not even on the periodic table. Aliens are real. UFOs are real, man. All you have to do is speak to like a old like Navy pilot or Air Force pilot, anybody that was flying planes, even people now, some of them now, some of them might be like, nah, that's just fictional. They don't want to really tell you. But nah, that shit legit.
Okay. Because they say, that like there may be some that are literally possibly walking among us now. We can't tell the difference.
No, you can't. Listen, the ancient Egyptians were fucking aliens. Yeah, everybody thinks, listen, they were aliens, man. Think about it like this. If you can't reproduce what was made 3,000 years ago, right? You can't even take a piece of loose leaf paper and slide it in between the pyramids. Like in a little slots and crevices,
Yeah.
you can't slide a piece of paper in between there. And you think everybody think that shit was man-made anything that's man-made,
Yeah, that's
why?
an unformed.
Why?
It haven't been replicated. Nobody haven't even tried it.
Make all the the dynamics and all that shit. No, I don't know. Nigga.
I think we just like
It would
only thing.
never happen.
I think the only thing that has happened within that realm of those are possibilities was just the possibility of what could have or who could have built them. And the funny thing is, what they're like, what pyramids are what, like 5,000 years old, something.
No, it depends on which ones you're talking about.
Right.
They found other ones that's like 10,000, 20,000 years old. Like,
And it's like it still has some sort of form of prestige to it.
yeah,
And that's great.
like these shits outlast everything.
Yeah.
These shits been, okay, let's just say they built 10,000 years ago. Nigga, the average human house don't last that long.
No, really what?
How the fuck is these shits? What? Get out of here. One hurricane tornado tearing the shit apart.
Knocking
Hurricane, tornado. Nigga, they have sand tornadoes, sandstorms, all that shit.
They don't move.
Don't move nothing.
None of them. That's interesting because, like,
Because listen,
that's an interesting sort of.
if aliens are not real, right?
Okay.
Why the fuck did NASA sit there after all these years and release all those files that they have? If aliens are not real, why the fuck did NASA release all them files? This is documented fact. I'm not just saying this. Everybody can go look it up. Go look it up for yourself. NASA released all these files, all government files pertaining anything about alien sightings, landings, abductions, all that shit.
It's just it's crazy because it's like, something with that is, it's like, they'll sit there, and do some bull crap, some real issue going on, that people will see and literally play out. But they'll throw a distraction and go, look, man, you bugging.
Yeah.
It's raining. What you doing?
Yeah.
This is not what you see.
You're saying?
You ain't seen this, but you're seeing this. You know what I mean? It's just,
You wasn't. Now, some of these people, this one dude, I don't know. I feel like he was. Because, like, he went to the hospital. Now, if shit is not on our periodic table, how the fuck did he get this shit in him? That nigga changed his whole faith in Christianity.
Yeah.
Like the doctor said, he pulled some shit out of him, like some stringy shit out of him. He said, this ain't on none of our element charts, periodic tables, none of that. So where it come from, champ?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The question arises.
Like, do we know if we actually, listen, this is crazy. Do we know if we actually really alive or are we really in the Matrix? Or are we laying down sleep for real with tubes and shit in the back of our head? And this is just us watching us through the Matrix. Simulation of life. Like, do we know that for sure?
I mean, we don't know. The actual.
They told us that they went to the moon and they never went to the moon.
Only thing is real simple. To me, like, the only thing I think I know is real. And like everything in this world is pretty much temporary. Everything is temporary. The only thing that makes it last long, it's a simple fact.
Honey pack and some Henny.
But the simple fact of how terrible and good the moment that you had with whatever, situation really was. That what makes it last long, feel more real than anything besides pain. Because once you have something good and a good, boom or something, like for instance, case in point, actors, entertainers, athletes, they go on a good long, or sometimes they go on a good period of time where they have a prime, And they unstoppable. You cannot stop watching them. They're constantly getting pushed in a different type of light. But at some point, that light get them. You know, for instance, who was that? What actor is that? Jim Carrey, all right? He really stopped. He was very much in the highlight, Ace Ventura, and other movies. It was time.
Bruce Almighty.
Oh,
like,
man.
Fire Marshal Bill is what made him.
It was a time.
Living color.
Yeah, the time where you could not turn on a TV or a movie without seeing Jim Carrey somehow starring or being a star. But guess what?
That Detective 2 and Nature Calls, Bruce Almighty.
When the moments passed and it was done, no, I ain't talking about Jim Carrey like that. I don't think he do movies no more.
I mean, because Jim Carrey resorted back now to some free-spirited type shit. He already made his bread, my man. He's forever etched in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like, that's what a lot of them do. He's forever etched.
Yeah.
So after that, like, there's nothing else. I'm going to be a myth, a legend, whatever you decide to make it of me, that's what I'm going to be.
But see, the thing is, that's all cool and dandy till the lights go off and no more scripts to be read. And now you going, even though you may have the statue of a Hall of Fame, I think you do. You do have got, I do believe he got a star on Hollywood.
I think so too.
I think so. But at the same time, you know, like all that is not, it's submaterial when it feels good and real because, you know what I mean? It's tangible because you've seen it in the moment of it. But at any given moment when your time is done, you're not that guy no more, you're going to get moved on upon. Somebody else they're going to point somebody else right behind you. And now, you know, you just as normal as anybody else. You're richer than a lot of people.
That doesn't make him normal. If I'm richer than a lot of people, how does that make me normal? Well, I'm not compared to the next person because my money tells you that I'm not compared to you.
Yeah, but
just because I'm not making movies anymore, like even movie actors have a second career, my boy.
Yeah, but some of them, what I mean is, they're just normal because they're not as relevant much. Nobody's not really going around looking for the next Jim Carrey movie. Even though you see Jim Carrey, Jim Carrey get all done, whatever. But
let's not forget he did the Who. What's that? The Grinch.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He got a lot of bangers.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's not relevant anymore.
I wouldn't say that though.
Is you looking for the next Jim Carrey movie?
I don't be looking for movies.
Okay, well, you say that. Well, if you say that, I mean it's no.
Like, but right now, no. I just don't be looking for movies. I don't really know who's the hottest. I ain't gonna lie. I think The Rock is like the
right now.
I think it's The Rock. Now I could be wrong because I think Denzel just dropped the movie, so it's like
look at Kevin Hart.
I mean, but you talking about okay. So Kevin Hart's second career is him. He wasn't a movie star at first.
Yeah, I know that.
Second career was him being a movie star.
Right.
So now he done transferred into a second career. So he probably cool now. Not everybody like Adam Sandler. He still do movies and shit, right?
Okay.
But he ain't all in the spotlight.
Right? No, he ain't relevant. Adam Sandler's not relevant.
Adam Sandler is not relevant.
No.
Bro, he just dropped something not too long ago. You know, I think he had to deal like with Netflix or some shit. Then he was just in the news. Somebody trying to play his daughter, and he signed him and bought like fucking 10 bags.
That doesn't mean you're relevant. That just means you got money to flex.
How is he not relevant though?
What he did lately? What movie he dropped lately?
Hold on, let's see.
To say that, hey,
I feel like he did like a TV show or some shit. What is Adam Sandler's latest movie?
Hey, chat, answer this, y'all. Y'all feel
Sandler starred in and wrote the 2020 Netflix film Hubie Halloween. In addition, he voiced Leo the Lizard in Netflix's animated coming-of-age musical Leo, 2023. Sandler produced and starred in the 2022 sports drama Film Hustle, which received critical acclaim. This is
That nigga super relevant, bro. Okay. What is Jim Carrey's latest movie?
Do you want me to use ChatGPT to answer that?
Let's see. I'm not asking the internet. What I'm saying is you or chat any of y'all looking?
I will look forward to the next Jim Carrey movie.
Okay,
He's hilarious.
yeah, no, he's like I like Jim Carrey. But I'm saying like nobody's really looking for like a Jim Carrey movie in its current right now.
We don't know that though.
We do.
He's hilarious. Nigga, people are looking for hilarious.
Yeah.
Comedians, yes. They're looking for it.
No. Not everybody is.
When was the last Jim Carrey movie? What was the last movie?
The last one probably like
Nigga, he released Sonic the Hedgehog in 2024. Bro, you out of pocket saying this nigga not relevant.
you're not.
No.
Just because he's 2024, okay, cool.
Bruh, no, that's relevant, nigga.
Nobody's not really looking for a Jim Carrey movie.
Bruh, he's relevant though. Relevancy is when you're not even in the spotlight. This nigga's just in the spotlight, my boy.
You got a movie 2024.
That's relevant.
I mean, sort of, yeah.
If it was like, if it had said like 2014, you right, champ. Nobody 10 years ago.
Man.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I don't. To me, I don't.
5 year span is relevancy.
No, I don't think. To me, I don't think he's.
2024.
But to you, it's the point. You think I was saying he's not relevant? Oh, no, I ain't saying that. What I'm saying is, from his prime to now.
No, he's an older actor.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody's like that. Every actor goes through that.
That's my point I'm making. You know what I mean?
No, you said he's not relevant. Nobody's looking for the movie, but he's been in a bunch of movies.
Yeah, what I'm saying is he's not as relevant and not as asked for as if like when he was in the beginning when he was coming out the box office with Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think they made two of them. They made two. Two, yeah. You know what I mean?
And then Pet Detective When Nature Calls.
Right. So he's not as relevant as when he came out the box. You know what I mean?
I mean, but he made more movies after that. Like nobody, when they first come out, is gonna add up. Like I just told you about the rappers. No rapper is gonna be as hot as their first album, sir. I don't give a fuck who it is. No nigga was hot as their first album.
No nigga?
No.
You sure?
Name somebody.
Yeah, man.
He was hot as what? His first album?
First album?
The other albums went platinum, but It's Dark and Hell is Hot was his highest selling platinum album.
Sure.
So that means you wasn't as hot. Like he dropped 3 back-to-back platinum points, but numbers matter. So listen, hold on, because I got you right here. If the third album went 1 times platinum, the second album went 2 times, and the first album went 10 times, nigga, no, he wasn't as hot.
Yeah, he was. Jay-Z didn't even do that shit.
Nigga, no, you're missing the boat. 10 times, 2 times, 1 nigga. His first album was 10 times fire, stupid. But the numbers matter.
I ain't even saying that number thing, but my thing is that man was just as hot, man. Like, come on, man, he was the only rapper. I think he is the only rapper that dropped 2 platinum albums.
3.
Those 3?
I think it was 3.
Those 2.
No, because he dropped It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
That's the first one, right?
Yes.
Right.
Then he dropped Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, and then Grand Champion. That's 90. I think that's 90.
I think Dark and Hell is Hot and Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. Those were the 2 he dropped in the same year. The third one he dropped the following. Yeah, 98.
98.
And got Flesh with Flesh. My Flesh with Flesh, blood, my
Like
blood.
6 months later. some
Yeah,
shit.
he did the same good. Then
I remember.
the third one he did coming into the next year.
Okay, but that shit matters. If this is 10 times platinum and this is 2 times, nigga, that don't mean he's there as high.
I mean, I'm saying, DMX, man, that dude shit was.
Yeah. That shit's fine.
But yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
But movie stars really don't fall off.
why don't they?
I'll give you a prime example. You know, Denzel didn't start getting popping until he was damn nearly, I think, like 50.
Same thing like Samuel Jackson.
Like, them niggas, like, he ain't started getting top. Like, he was getting little movie roles, but he wasn't a household name till he got old as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, now you, nigga, like, you will fall off. I ain't gonna say fall off. But yeah, but as you get older and older and older and older, come on, man. Samuel L. Jackson, another dude, he's super still relevant. He ain't anything Marvel.
That he is.
You know what I mean? Jim Carrey. I'm sorry, Jim Carrey is in fucking Batman. The Riddler.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
What? It doesn't even matter. He played an iconic role.
Yeah, he did.
Stanley, Enigma, whatever. So,
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce is a pretty funny couple to me.
why?
Because
I don't think that. They should get. I think he's saying married.
yeah, but my thing is like they sort of like. Well, who even got more money? Him or her?
What?
Oh, she do. Yeah,
What?
Taylor Swift. Who got more money?
You think she got more money than him? You sure?
No, I think she did.
I don't know.
I think she did.
I don't know. But at the same token, it's like, does that really matter?
In their relationship, no.
Because, like, whatever she can buy, he can definitely buy. Then, like.
It's like, you know, him being with her, right, is the ultimate compliment.
To who?
Him.
Why?
I mean, like, she compliments him. He compliments her.
That nigga got 3 Super Bowl rings that compliment him, too. Let's not forget about that.
But but they're both highly successful.
Oh, no. Ain't no
highly successful.
She's the white she's the white Whitney Houston. I'm sorry to say it.
Taylor Swift?
It is what it is. Suck it up. Suck it up. Huh? What you mean?
No.
Nigga, what? You better look at her joint. My nigga ain't nobody doing it like her. She's white Whitney. Sorry.
I don't know, man. I'm
telling you. No, that's not a reach at all. That's not a reach at all. Chat. Let this man know. Bruh, listen. That broad, yo, my nigga.
Taylor Swift?
She might.
With Houston?
I'm not saying like vocal wise.
No, I just like star stuff.
Yeah, nigga, listen, yes. Yeah, no. Yeah, hell no. My man, ain't nothing that this broad ain't doing. Nigga, she got shit called Swifties. Okay?
Yeah,
Say something. Sorry, Swifties. This nigga's bugging. I'm not with him. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm just saying, I don't know. Because sometimes, nowadays people can just easily get self-proclaimed and these high.
Nah, that nigga, you also gotta remember.
Be earning it, B.
She earned her shit.
She earned
her shit. Remember, she started out from like back when shit wasn't where you could really stream. You know what I mean? She was in with the album sales and CDs and shit. Album sales. Yeah. Like people still cop CDs now. They still cop CDs. CDs are making a comeback, just like DVDs, VHS. All that shit's making a comeback.
You think it's gonna make a full comeback?
Yes. My nigga, they're selling fucking VCRs right now for like fucking $600-700.
Shit, you won't buy that.
Yo, people with nigga. We was buying them shits, the DVR, the DVD VCR combo back then.
Yeah.
We was buying that shit. People gonna buy that shit. This retro is coming back. Everything that's retro, nigga, all it does is just spin back around. Look, now all these kids are wearing baggy ass clothes. We went from the tight ass clothes, the fitted clothes, to now back to baggy. Then it's gonna go back. Like everything just keeps recycling. These kids think they're doing something new. No, only thing y'all doing new is y'all spinning in drill music. That's new. Other than that, nah.
Good question of the night is,
Let's hear it.
I think I asked you this before, so I don't know if I want to spin the CD, but
Let's see.
I'll let it play anyway. Do you think drill music is dead?
No, you asked me. No, it's not.
Okay, yeah, I believe I did.
You did, but it's not.
I mean, I just
It's not. Them Chicagoan. Man, I just seen some. I was just in my castle, sitting in the throne, on the throne, watching this shit on my little tablet. Yeah, hell no, it ain't dead. Bro, they got too many motherfuckers. There's too many. Like we just thinking of like the BDs, GDs, Vaughn, Lil Durk, Chief Keef, and them. What about the niggas that's under them? The little shorty mob. But there's massive. Fuck no, that shit ain't dead. They still doing it, and now it done hit California.
yeah, no, that's
Nigga, it done hit California.
Yeah,
Now, California was already wild.
Yeah.
And now you got them now, you know, it's more of a gang politic there. You know what I'm saying? So now they adopted the drill cause but they was already, you know what I mean, gang banging and shit, doing they know. But now the drill culture is different from gang banging. Gang banging, you just boom, 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 yeah, whatever, of the colors. Now you dissing the dead homies, on the dead homies, like you smoking these packs with this person in it, like, yeah, hell no.
I'm still sort of, because we already touched this Friday, but Elon Musk being the first trillionaire, it's crazy.
But he's not.
You know what I mean? Like,
He's not the first trillionaire. There's a fucking, I think it's an Indian dude. It's either an Indian dude.
when did I see that?
There's an Indian dude or a Saudi nigga. The Saudi, the fucking, the prince, not the prince, the Saudi people, they're richer than Elon Musk. There's an Indian dude that owns massive shit in India. Nigga, he's richer than Elon Musk. You just don't hear about these type of people. Well, the Indian dude, like you hear about the Saudi people. French married into that. Becomes the world's first trillionaire with space. That's a lie, though. He becomes the world's first white trillionaire. Yes, that's a lie. Of course, they're gonna lie, my nigga. What's this Indian nigga name? Hold on.
Don't know.
I forgot his fucking name.
That was a new shit. That's crazy. Just even having, like, it's crazy. Just even just saying that. Like, what? Like, you know, he don't probably trust nobody. I don't trust nobody if I was that damn rich. I was like, yeah. Nah, dude. Like, your lifestyle just sold on some whole other level shit is just insane. It's just so insane. Oh man, I think we're supposed to be in the rain too.
It is raining.
This sucks. It's like rain is terrible, y'all. Rain is terrible. I ain't really liking it.
Jensen Ho. I can't even pronounce his name, man, so I'm not even about to. But it's some Indian dude.
Oh.
Elon just. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad, chat. I'm wrong. Elon just passed him.
Oh.
Elon just passed him. My man would say he passed him by 20. It's like 1.1.
Yeah,
Like, it's some weird shit.
it just fluctuates a lot.
Right. But no. Then they got the dude.
It fluctuates a lot.
Okay, so you got Elon, Larry Page, Sergey Brin, Jeff Bezos,
Okay.
Larry Ellison, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Hoover, Jen some shit, Michael Dell, Robert Walton, Steve Ballmer, Microsoft, Walmart, Dell Technologies, NVIDIA, Meta, Oracle, Amazon, Blue Origin, Alphabet/Google, Tesla, SpaceX.
Ooh. He playing on a different level than others, huh?
I don't know. He can't talk down to these dudes. He can talk down to everybody else.
Yeah, but it's over billionaires and stuff on the same level like that. I'm not too
Now, let's see what the.
Let's be curious.
Saudi. Saudi king. So sometimes I hate these people.
I mean, technology sometimes be good, but many times it's like the crash of I don't know what. What's going on, sis? What's your day like, sis? What's going on with you? Okay. Get into. Okay. Commission admits police made mistake at Pride celebration. Okay.
Okay, so is the Saudi king richer than Elon Musk? Yes. So, if he's, like I said, if he's a trillionaire, then what the fuck is this person?
I mean, them type of dudes.
What is he? Like, they see how they just lied though? They say he's the first trillionaire. But if the Saudi king is richer than him, what the fuck is he?
He's probably trillionaire too. I mean,
It's crazy.
you gotta look at it like this though too, man.
Let me hear it.
Is like, of course, some news media outlets gonna push some narratives.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? But just being in that sort of
Just
status,
being a trillionaire is wild.
it's just a wild thing, man. Like,
That shit's super crazy.
I
He
mean,
doesn't have no friends.
no, probably not.
He don't know how to talk to people. You can look at him and just be like, yeah, he don't know how to talk. But then again, he might be cool as fuck. He just probably a nigga that got massive money.
Yeah.
He just probably cool.
It's just it's some dudes, man, that's hella rich and they just be having like opinions and stuff just to talk to.
He probably Richie a lot of time. Remember Richie Rich movie?
Yeah.
He was so super rich. All he wanted to do was play baseball with the regular kids.
Yeah.
Then once they found out how rich he was, they was astonished and shit. And he didn't want to show them that shit. He just wanted to be respected as regular. Maybe he's like that. But then again, it's like, my nigga, you own your own fucking space company.
On tech company.
Nigga, what the fuck are you doing up there? First of all, what's going on, champ?
Man, listen, man.
What are you looking for? Because when he take people on the SpaceX joint, he makes sure that they don't explain what's going on.
Yeah, they sound like an NDA or something like that.
Yeah, see, that's wild.
Because with all the money he's making is he got his stuff and all the infrastructure he get done and have.
he knows that the Earth is round, and he knows that there's aliens up there, and there's other civilizations, man. There's no way possible for us to sit there and say that is no other
He
civilization.
probably building something up there for me.
Yeah, they got the space station. They already thinking about going. They trying to hit Mars. Now, listen, there was life on Mars. Wherever there's water, there is life.
Yeah.
Wherever there's water, there's life. You know, they found that shit on Mars. Nigga, they have a whole planet out there called Kevlar B. Something. I forgot the numbers. But it's exact same as Earth.
See, I
But
got
it's like 10 times bigger than Earth, nigga. It's bigger than our sun. And they can see this shit from Earth. So what else can you niggas see? Because the ancient Egyptians and the ancient Mayans and all that shit knew about astrology back then. And y'all saying that aliens never existed. How the fuck these niggas know about all this shit? You think they was regular people? Hell no.
man, listen. Check it out, homie.
Let me hear it.
We're gonna go on a different spin right quick. I've been keeping a little bit with this All-Star JR situation.
So
All-Star JR,
who the hell that?
rapper dude from Detroit.
Okay.
The thing I talked about before, he got into like
Oh yeah, with his baby mom shit.
yeah, he got okay.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty much like his baby mom was dating Jay Prince.
Where?
Okay. And he, you know, what I mean, Jay Prince was kicking with some of they made young boys home.
Yeah.
They sort of tight. You know what I mean? And
They ain't lay that fire on them niggas.
yeah, they jumped him. You know what I mean? But, you know, in the midst of all that, somehow, some way, one of them got big fists on the ground, and we got him hold of it and let the person to have it.
Okay.
Okay. Now, at first it was, you know, a scene first at something.
Okay.
But there are some discrepancies with that. Because yes, you got jumped, you know, and all that, but when the altercation is over, or when there's no more of a threat to your life, or a threat being presented towards you, he went back and
With that fire.
spit on the dude, kicked him.
And they doing what to him?
They finna try to charge him to the teeth. He in jail. You know what I mean?
So when is self-defense?
What they trying to say, they trying to see what where the line got gray at was the dude was they trying to say the dude was running away after you started letting it off. And everything. They all went back. What I'm saying is allegedly he went back, it's on video, he went back, kicked the dude, and spit on him.
Okay.
So what they're saying is it's no longer self-defense because when your life was no longer in danger, you went overboard.
But all he did was spit on the dude and kick him. So how am I? Nah, that doesn't even make sense. His lawyers is gonna get him off. He's gonna get self-defense.
Ain't looking that way.
His lawyer is gonna get him off. Just because you kicked the dude and spit on him, that don't mean nothing. They're gonna say, "Oh, your life is no longer in danger." How do you know that?
How do you know? Because how your life is still in danger, just do it on the ground, not moving. You spit on it.
Okay, so that's one dude.
Know what I mean? Your life hard on him.
But he opened fire on just one dude or multiple dudes?
Multiple.
Okay, so multiple dudes.
Know what I mean? He came, things you mentioned, he came back. You know what I mean? And you know what he did. So, the reason why I'm saying that, I brought that up because the dude that got hit, name was Ben 10.
Who?
Ben 10.
Okay.
Good friend. Was a good friend of NBA Youngboy, right?
Okay.
Part of NBA Youngboy entourage.
Okay.
So, after that,
So he got unlocked?
Huh?
He got unlocked?
No, he still lives. He just
Oh.
got
He got hit?
I think he's in a wheelchair or something like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Some parts of the body is like paralyzed or something like that. And he recently got into another situation where he got shot again.
Oh, the Ben 10 dude?
Yeah. Yeah. Because he went back to the hood we come from.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh, he went back to I think NBA YoungBoy from Baton Rouge.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So the thing is, the question is, what? You went back to the hood.
Yeah, NBA YoungBoy from Baton Rouge.
So the thing is, and me and young boy started messing with him. Send him back. And
is NBA YoungBoy wrong?
No. Some people saying he's wrong because, you know, they feel like they should have. They feel like NBA YoungBoy should have got him out the hood, like moved him out the hood.
Nigga, if you on tour with me and we moving and digging and all that shit, right? And you get hit up, right? Okay, I take care of that. You know what I mean? I take care of medical bills, all that shit, right? If you decide to go back to the hood on your own free will, because you're a grown man, and you decide like, yo, I'm gonna go back to the hood, and you get hit up again, how the fuck is that my fault?
Jack. No, Jack, that's what people are saying. Some no, what people ain't saying. What people are saying is more like, yo, I mean, young boy, why give him a quick, get him out the hood so he won't be in that stuff. But see, this way, and I respect him with it. Check. I mean, young boy at the time when all that stuff was going down, he was overseas doing a tour, concert somewhere else, handling business.
Okay.
Now, me and this dude that you was chilling with, what's his name, Junior? What's that dude name again?
J Prince?
J Prince Jr., yeah. J Prince Jr. You chilling with J Prince Jr. And all that. Okay, with his entourage and all that.
The last time country people chill with J Prince and them, it didn't turn out right for the country folk.
And that's what happened with Ben 10.
They killed Takeoff. Ben 10 live Takeoff. And now you another country folk. Yeah, but Ben 10 niggas is country too.
Yeah, but J Prince didn't do nothing. He's saying he had nothing to do with it, but at the same time, you know, the tension with J Prince Jr. and also J Yard, little baby mama.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that sort of vibe in the air.
Okay.
Now, with that vibe in the air, right? That's this dude. Right. Dude sort of give you the vibe. They had words in between the party, like, you know what I mean?
Now, so who's all-star rolling with?
With myself.
He's not with nobody.
No. With myself, he's gone.
Okay.
Now, Ben 10, his homeboys crashed down.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Crashed out for J Prince Jr.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. That's the optics of it. Because you roll with J Prince Jr.
Right.
He got beef with this dude. You know what I mean? Him and this dude got issues on some whole other issues. You know what I mean? That you really don't got nothing to do with.
No, crashed out for him.
So, you know what I mean? You trying to show some sort of loyalty. You crash out for this dude. You probably don't know like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, I'm talking like this as if I'm maybe a young boy per se, right? I'm talking maybe a young boy shooting y'all so you understand. I hear about it while I'm touring and stuff. Right. My phone probably blowing up. Right. You know, people telling me, yo, you know, this went down, that went down. You know how that be. Right. You have like 10 different people calling you. You know what I mean? And you over here trying to figure out how the hell you can get back to the surface of things. Like, yo, what's going on? What happened? And you come to find out, you know, your homeboy over here crashing out with this Julio dude.
Yeah, he don't even know.
Now, probably he only know like that. And on top of that, you already got business and stuff. Right. You got people looking at you to try to make business with you. But you know, if you keep this Julio around, it's going to cause you problems and possibly what? When problems come, money comes and goes just as fast as it comes to. So, what it seemed like to me,
I feel like if NBA YoungBoy cut him off, he had the proper reasons to cut him off.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean?
Proper reasons.
Like he cut him off on some more like, yo, look,
You ain't good for business. My nigga, why the fuck would you sit here and crash out? Why would you crash out for a nigga that's not hard and never going broke again, nigga? That's where you went wrong. Because that's what the NBA stands for. Never going broke.
Yeah. But
You know what I mean?
Well, what if that Ben 10 dude, right? What if this? I'm thinking about too. But what if NBA young boy did try to offer him way out the hood?
And he never took it?
Yeah, so he's like,
Yo, there's some niggas that do that. There's some rappers that look out for their whole crew, try to take them out the hood, but there's one dude that never just want to leave. Like, yo, this is me. Like, Baton Rouge is me, bro.
I see, that's crazy. Like, and that usually how it be sometimes though. Like, it be, you know what I mean? Like, you may get rich, get right, and everything going good. Okay, you got your lines up here lined up right and everything. Now, okay, yo, they look out for one of my homeboys or so that really effort like that keep me humble and stuff. You know what I mean? Yo, bro, first homeboy, yo, look, man, I'm over here up in Calabasas looking good, bro. You know, I can get you right with a nice time crib right around the corner from my crib. Have you set for life? Word? I'm on that. Yeah, appreciate it. Now, the second homeboy you go to, you know, he just his mentality didn't change so much that even with you being at your most successful moment in your life, he still can't comprehend that, yo.
Yeah, but you always gonna have them type of people, man. But that's why young boy in this situation, young boy is not wrong. Because I agree.
Not at all. But see, when you get, but that's sort of train of thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times, and this is what I said before, you can't expect a blessing going being desperate. Well, a blessing never comes during desperate times. A blessing never comes during desperation.
That's not true.
It's true.
No, that's not true.
Why ain't it?
That's not true.
Why?
Because some people be in desperate times, nigga, and a blessing happens. That's because you at your worst time. When you're desperate, you're at the worstest time, and that blessing shows up. So it's not when you just chilling or anything. No, nigga, when you desperate and you down on your last and you don't know where this shit gonna come from, when you're desperate, nigga, that's when the blessing happens.
Sometimes. Because it depends on how close, because usually that happens more times than not when somebody is consistently working towards being connected and closer to the Lord, you know, and not just only, you know, looking for a blessing, they're looking for guidance. And, you know, through patience and time, eventually it do come. Because you can pray for something, and what you pray for will come in a different sort of way. You can pray for stability and riches beyond your beliefs. But then the blessing will come through, okay, well, what are you willing to sacrifice? Who are you willing to let go? How much do you really want what you're praying for? How much work you gonna put in for it? You know? That's, you know what I mean? Like, usually I get it, but that's, you know what I mean? That's usually how it plays out in a lot of ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yes.
Some people don't even believe in that. So
some people are atheists, yeah.
No, it's not just being atheists. Some people don't believe in religion at all. Like they're not atheists, nigga. Because atheists believe in something.
Really? What do they believe in?
What do you mean?
They believe there's no God.
My man, listen. But the belief of you not believing in something is the belief of you what? Believing in something?
Okay, well.
Yeah, no, so atheists still believe in something. There's some people that don't believe in there's no religion at all.
That's what most atheists believe in.
No. Atheism is a religion. That's what you're.
Atheists don't believe in the God or hell.
Listen,
hell.
They believe they believe in something. There are some people that don't believe in nothing.
So what you call You don't call atheists.
It's people. People.
This what
My nigga, see, you don't know that type of knowledge yet. You still learning. It's okay.
My man,
It's okay. I'm telling you. Okay. I'm telling you what's a fact. And when you find out that that's a fact, my nigga, you know what? You was absolutely right.
Okay, Mr. I read the Quran and everything.
No, I don't read none of that. I don't read none of that shit.
Okay.
I don't read no books.
So,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't believe in nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You still believe in something, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's something that comes down to the category of what?
What?
You just said,
No, what are you saying?
what I'm saying is, if you don't believe in nothing, but believing in nothing is still believing in something, what category does that fall into? Yeah. If you don't believe in nothing,
People that don't believe in religion at all.
okay.
And you call them atheists.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Atheists still believe in something. There's just some people that don't believe in a religion at all. They're not called atheists. Atheism is a fucking religion.
So what's their religious belief?
I don't know what their religious belief is. They just don't believe in a religion, my nigga. They don't believe in a religion. They don't believe in Christian. They don't believe in none of that shit. They don't believe in nothing. Because atheism is still a religion.
Okay, so if it's still religion,
There's just people that don't believe in religion. Like, just believe in religion.
so if you don't believe in religion, how the hell you a part of religion if you don't believe in a religion?
My nigga, why are you not understanding what I'm saying?
Because it don't make sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense? Nigga, there are people who don't believe in religion at all.
Okay.
How the fuck does that make sense?
Because they're not religious people. They don't believe in religion.
My man, you sounded crazy.
I'm not trying to understand you.
I just gave you the whole explanation. I don't understand what you're not understanding.
Because I believe, my understanding that atheists are not religious people at all. They don't believe in no sort of religion, just like you said. But they atheists. Don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in,
You put God
they in the category.
Ooh, it's a religion.
Well, we actually,
Chat. Ask the chat. Is atheism a religion?
you got the right. Oh, yeah.
I'm even here. We live here.
Oh.
Atheism is a religion, my boy.
Oh, no. I don't believe so, man.
Man, listen, I don't understand how you don't.
But I don't hear them praising them.
Is atheism
Language barrier before you say what you gotta say.
Is atheism a religion?
I'm always trying to learn something new. It is.
Do they? I don't know. All right. Let's just say the thing. All right. How you
Atheist? I don't know.
I'll get back to that. You text it out for me, and I'll send it to you.
Okay. Like I said, I'm down to learn something new. I'm down to learn some new sort of information and some new sort of insight.
People that don't believe in any religion are not atheists.
Well, look, guys, I mean, like,
But then what do you call the people that believe in multi-gods?
demigods.
What do you call the people that believe in that? You're going to say, oh, they not Christians, they not this.
Well,
Man,
people
listen.
from, like,
India, Egypt,
they believe
all them type of countries, they believe in multiple gods.
technology. Yeah, like,
But then when you come here, then everybody like, oh no, it's only one God. How you gonna tell them people what it is?
I mean, We got multi-religion stuff here. You know what I mean?
What's the multi-religions here?
Muslim, Christian.
Muslims believe in one God.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
You know what I mean?
Christians believe in one God.
Yeah, but we got multi-religions in the mall, around the mall.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know them all. You know what I mean? They are
There's only Muslim, Christian. There's Jehovah Witness,
Hinduism.
Hindu. How many Hindus are here? Come on. Buddhism. But there's not that much here.
It is. It's just,
There's the Jew, Hasidic Jews.
like I said, people in India, you know what I mean? Like
They either Hinduism or Buddhism, or they could be Christian.
they follow like maybe they have many different gods, maybe things. You know,
The Egyptians got many gods.
yeah. People from Greece too. You know,
Yeah, many gods.
yeah, that's what pretty much.
Well, they got it all right. Only in America is it wrong.
It's only in America.
Yeah, only in America is wrong.
Those people come from other places that come to America.
But they don't come from religion.
They still practice their religion.
They don't come for religion.
Of course they don't. Yeah. I mean, like other countries have. It's true. Other countries have more of a better base.
Religion, better base, healthcare, better base, education. Only thing America has better than other countries is money. That's it. That's the only thing America has better than other countries. We're not top in education. We're not top in healthcare. We're not top in a lot of shit. We're not top, but we're top in money. That's it. That's it. That's all we're top in.
Listen, but I tell you right now, with all that being said, I will still choose America over any other country
I don't know.
in the world. You know what I mean? That's me. I'll still choose America. Nah, but I love to visit other countries and stuff like that. Yeah, other countries got some beautiful places, you know, within their landscape, you know, that I love to go see. Like I love to go visit Greece, you know, check out like the city states of Greece, you know, the beaches and stuff like that.
Sparta,
Beautiful. You know,
Athens.
Italy. Love to go to Italy, check some parts of Italy out, you know. Oh man, Italy got some.
It's only 2 spots I want to go.
Italy?
No, 3. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Canada, London, Africa. That's it.
Canada, London, Africa?
Right. See what the Canadians talking about. See what the Bridgertons are talking about. Now I want to see what's going on over in Africa. That's it.
I like London and Africa.
Right.
London and Africa.
Canadians.
I'm cool with Canadian. I don't care what. Okay, well, I would go there.
It's another country.
Okay.
It's literally 6 hours from us.
Okay. Well, look at me. I want to go there.
I'm just saying. You have to go out to go there.
Nah, yeah. You say you want to go. That's cool.
Yeah.
I got other 2 choices. London, I always wanted to go to London. Africa, I would love to go. Africa's so big. I love to visit like some parts.
I want to go to like Cairo, Alexandria.
Yeah.
I want to go where the Egyptians was.
Yeah. Chad, Africa.
There were no Egyptians in Chad.
No, that's like the middle of Africa.
Go to the Middle East.
Go down to like South Africa, some areas and that. We go by the Nile River. Oh, Nile River. Check that out. I mean, yeah. I like to go like other countries besides that. Brazil, definitely like to go to Brazil. Why not? What's that?
Brazil gross.
Really? Why that?
Brazil gross. It's a waste of time. I go around catch a disease. just going in. They are the nastiest people on the planet. Mm-hmm. It's all in the documentaries. It tells you. Most niggas, like 80% of that fucking country is infested with something.
Well, like most countries.
Yeah, well.
You know what I mean? Most countries always got like so like
They healthcare not up to par, education not up to par.
like most countries always got some sort of imbalance or something.
America's worse.
Oh, can't be. You still here? Oh, well, country.
I'm on here because it costs to leave.
That's true shit. It costs you anyway.
No, not really.
Ain't free to go move.
Why is it not? Why is it not?
But it depends on where you move to.
Sure, you go anywhere you want to go.
No. Oh, well, you can go anywhere you want to go, but when you landing at, that's going to be the question.
I don't know. I'm American, man, and shit. Costs too much.
Right now, I'm from
It's only money. It's only money why Americans stay here. Like, let's be serious. If the American dollar wasn't the top dollar, America would be a third world country. I'm telling you.
The dollar and the economy wasn't as strong.
Nigga. So without the dollar.
They were saying the dollar makes the economy.
So adding the economy didn't make no sense. The dollar is what you need.
Yeah, that's still makes
without the dollar. But that's what I just said, and you just want to add in something extra that don't need to be added in. You don't. If you say the dollar, everybody already knows what you're talking about. They're not gonna be like the dollar, the economy. No.
I mean, listen, I don't care about you trying to be Dr. Phil and all that shit.
I'm telling you that you sound crazy. If I say the dollar, everybody says it for the dollar. You say the dollar economy.
Yeah.
The economy is the dollar. Okay, like you just saying what I'm saying, and all you doing is adding an extra word that's not needed. Well, that's what I'm telling you.
Okay, why it's not needed? Because you don't like it?
No, because it doesn't make sense to say if you agreeing with what I'm saying, right? If you're agreeing with the dollar, right? Why the fuck would you add a word? That's like saying, yo, listen, I want a bacon, egg, and cheese, right?
My man, you gotta know what you got a big issue with being with the ingredients and understand that you are being with the ingredients. Like
what we're saying, no.
We are literally saying the same thing. That is
exactly. So why the fuck would you add an extra word? That is the
too much that you gotta sit there and go the whole soliloquy of why.
Because it didn't make no sense. It was something that wasn't needed.
So why is that your nerves? I'm trying to get this shit out.
It's just something
you make the point, you just missed the whole point. Yeah, even distracted, y'all. I'm trying to tell you.
I never get easily distracted. See, that's crazy.
Well, what country would move if you had a chance to? It was like, yo, bro, look, you got a good opportunity, pick a country, wherever you want to move to.
Probably Saudi.
Saudi. Okay, why would you? I mean,
what tax laws is different there, bro. Your salary is your salary. Like, they gonna take a little bit of taxes over here. You know, they take like massive of your taxes, nigga. In Saudi, if your taxes, just say your salaries are like $1 million, right? You gonna leave with 900 something thousand.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to live there?
Okay.
You know how many people are leaving the U.S. and moving over there? There's a lot in the Qatar. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people that live over there, man. Look, Lula, he got citizenship in Africa. I forgot what part Africa it was, but he got citizenship there. Yo, America, I'm telling you, it's just the dollar. Without the dollar, my man, America would be a third world country. Think about it like this. In other countries, right? Okay. You know, they really don't. Like, the only thing you can say about other countries is their fucking government really rules the country. Like Russia, prime example. Sure. Whatever they want you to know, that's what you're going to know. Here we got freedom
Yeah.
to know. Supposedly, we don't have the freedom that we think. So we are definitely like Russia. We don't have freedom that we think we have. Because if we did, we would know about everything that's going on. We don't know about everything that's going on. That's why later on you hear shit and you'd be like, oh, I didn't know that was happening. Yeah, no, hell no. Without the money, America would be a third world. Everybody comes here because the money. Everybody think, oh, it's the freedom of this, the freedom of that. No, it's the money. When you are top dollar, you're top dollar. There's nothing else to discuss.
But some people rather live here than in their country.
I just told you the reason why. And this man keep going past that. You think it's the freedom? Yeah, it's the money.
I mean, like money and freedom.
No, it's the money. It's never the freedom.
Listen,
because okay, so if that's the point, if it's the freedom too, why don't they send the money back to their country? Oh, that's how they people live. Yeah, no, it's the money.
They help their people.
It's the money.
Yeah, okay. A lot of people do it for freedom too, and not just money.
My nigga, if it was for freedom, they would take everybody. They would take everybody and bring them here. They would take
everybody. So you think people have to come over here in drones?
I mean,
I was coming over here in drones like 2 years ago. Like, man, it was on the news. Man, you see it on the news, it was crazy. Like, it was like borders open and like one time it was like a train, like it was like then people were like riding a train like over here and shit. You just see like, oh my God. It had to be like, what was that? Probably like 300 or better. People with their families and all like this. You know, train,
300 people?
More, probably more, but you know what I mean?
That's what it is.
Yeah, but around that time, it was more than, shit, estimated to be around close to 10 million that I got over these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, now, yeah, you like I said, you know, you have a strong point. Yeah, a lot of people.
That money is the only reason they come here.
But also, you know, like a lot of other countries, the government, you know what I mean? Like here, our government is definitely corrupt in many ways. But the only thing that gives us a little different nudge is
nothing.
Our quote unquote constitution. Oh, in other countries, they don't have no constitution.
Yeah, but it's probably, they do. It's probably called something else. It's probably not called constitution.
Listen, they don't really got no sort of code. Like some countries do sort of got like a sort of a comparison to a constitution like we do. Some do like UK somewhat, not completely, but somewhat. You know what I mean? Canada somewhat, but not completely. You know what I mean? Here is a different completely program. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that guarantees it's always going to get, go by and represented the right way. No, not all the time.
The only difference I can see is that here, people come for the money. Everywhere else, people go to vacation. That's it.
Yeah, people love it. All love it. Everybody loves it. Vacation, you know what I mean? Keyword, vacation. Because, you know what I mean, some countries, you know, that people will not go there and live. You know what I mean? Just because they will.
That's not true.
Shit, that is true.
That's not true. People do it. People leave America and go live somewhere a lot.
Something a lot, bro. We don't hear about a whole bunch of people say, oh, we're finna leave America.
My nigga, we will never hear about that, though. Just like we don't hear about all the other fuck shit that happens here. We're not going to hear about it. Why? Because the government is going to keep certain shit silent. Just like other countries. They do the same shit like Russia. You know? We ain't going to hear about all the people that fucking just...
Nobody is known to say, yo, look, man, I visit Russia. And I can't wait to go back there and move for that motherfucker. Hell no. You know
I know a couple Russians that want to go back to Russia. But they like the money here is just so great. Why go back?
Yeah, but their law there is crazy.
Their laws might be crazy, but the first thing any foreigner I ever met that's not from America, the first thing they ever say when we have a conversation is, yo, the money here. I have never met somebody from another country that's never said the money here is the reason why they here. They ain't say, yo, I come from freedom, none of that shit. The first thing they say is, yo, I come for the money here. Okay, cool.
Yeah, most people do. Most people do.
Most people all do.
You know what I mean? Most of them do.
Right, listen, if you got the best product in the world, right? And everybody's coming from all around because you got the best product. You're number one. You're only number one because you have the best product. But other than that, you have nothing else to offer. There's no natural resources here for real, for real. Like Africa is the best that you will ever get with natural everything. Diamonds, gold, silver, all that shit, ivory, everything.
What you mean? You're right.
Here is just the bread. I have never seen no foreigner be like, hey, America's better than Africa. Because I talk about Africans. I used to work with a bunch of Africans. They always said, listen, Africa, the motherland, way better. It's just the money here is better. I get my money, I send it back to my country. I'm like,
man, listen. I don't care what they kick it. Not no about country. No, sir. You know what I mean? They're my country, they ain't go to anybody else's. You know what I mean? You know, like, why? Even celebrities, when they go to other countries, they can't even smoke damn weed.
But where they at, though?
Russia. Let's say foreign, but now that is one country.
Nah, see, what happened? What happened with that situation? Because that situation, Russia don't play that type of community, man. Because you got to think about it like this. Some countries see over here, all that fuck shit is legal. And other countries, that fuck shit don't rock.
There's another person that wasn't even with that type of stuff. That's a straight heterosexual who went over there and got caught smoking weed. Damn, what was his name? Dude.
That dude didn't last that long?
I was a rapper too. I'm trying to remember the name. No, I can't.
But who's the name? Telling you, my man, there's different politics behind certain shit.
Just smoking.
Russia, they don't play that shit. I mean, it's over there, though. Don't ever get it confused. It's all over the globe now.
It is. It's against law.
Blatty, what? You're going to jail, man. He don't even play that fucking shit.
If you go, you can't smoke weed over there. You know what I mean? That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, where else?
Because nigga, they got a whole country that's legalized where you can do everything. Prostitution is legalized in Amsterdam. So is smoking weed, sir. They have like this shit.
I mean,
why are we not trying to go to Amsterdam, people, and at this point? Neither one of us smoke.
I visit, like I said, listen.
Visit and inspire school.
I might not never live.
You know, listen, you don't know that.
I do know that.
Because you didn't go there to see the sights. You thinking America is it? America has the. I told you, America only has the money.
Man, America's the best country.
You've never been to other countries to say that. You can't say America is the best when you haven't been to other spots. That's like saying pizza's the best, but you never ate Chinese food.
I'm saying, but check, if I'm over here, right, and I'm seeing that, well, these girls over in this country, I don't like that. I know I won't want to live there. You know what I mean? Just because it sounds cool, or just because they may have some other stuff, nah.
Everything that you don't like, there's something better.
Africa, I would not move there at all.
I can move to Africa.
I would not.
Why wouldn't you?
What do you want with now?
It's the most resourceful country.
What is over there that I want to?
Why wouldn't you?
What would be a good reason for me to go over there and live? Visit, yes.
I don't know. You got to figure out that for yourself. I would go because it's the most resourceful place
ever. Visit. I mean, visiting. Oh yeah, let's do it. Live.
You know, in other countries, you don't have to take the shots and all this weird shit that you got to do here.
Some countries, yeah, that's true. Some countries don't like that.
You don't got to do none of that shit. They infect you with the disease here. They don't do that shit in other countries.
Yeah, but
they be like, sir, you are fine. Come on.
The thing is,
the price is right.
The other countries here, they may have like some better alternatives in other ways that may seem consuming.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, like it's like okay,
It's better.
no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, just wait.
When you start tasting them other countries, you get that passport. You gonna have to change your mind because a lot of Americans thought like that, and then they change their mind because there's other countries that have better laws. There's massive countries, my man.
You know,
They are massive. We don't know all the fucking laws. The ones that we are talking about probably are the main ones.
yeah.
But what if there's one like Papua New Guinea? Everything there is virtually off the grid. You understand? You're off the grid type person. A lot of people go there off the grid. Bali, a lot of people go there, they off the grid.
Yeah, Russell Summers.
Off the grid. We ain't hearing nothing about him and none of the fuck shit, none of that shit.
Well, he probably was in like fuck shit. Paid a lot of people off. Like, yo, look, give me 24 hours. I'm moving this motherfucker.
Oh, he went got hello, yeah.
Yeah, they
We
get
ain't hearing nothing. What 24 hours
they
they
get 24 hours. No, listen, we can hold this for like 3 days, fam. So listen, you doing fairs online? Do we
I don't
got
know. I don't know.
yo, give her that check. That take you gotta pay that one way ticket on her.
Oh shit, they let Robert Kramer stay here.
I mean, he's just an old man enough. So I'm trying to get him.
He's old man.
Don't get I can feel any damn other side, man. Come on, man. Might gonna croak, so I'm getting shit. Hey, man. Nah, man, shit, man. I'm good.
Man, that nigga got caught up with that shit. What was that? When they won the Super Bowl, nobody never heard nothing about that.
And
That shit was in the Sports Center for one day.
you know, you think like a dude like Robert Kraft, he knows a lot of people in Congress 9 times out of 10. You know what I mean? All that.
You don't think
You like
that a dude like Russell Simmons don't know people?
oh yeah,
Say,
but I'm saying like Robert Kraft on like, you know, he knows some over like
you know, them niggas be rough. They be in the same room.
yeah.
They be gazillionaires and shit. They be in the same room with the same people.
Yeah, he like your brother. Tell your brother, fam.
I can't wait to rub arms. with them
Chill
kind of
the
people.
fuck out, fam.
I'm sorry. I'm like, listen, I seen what you did. Now listen, we either gonna be the #1 podcast in the world, fam, or we gonna go ahead. My man gonna go ahead and tell what y'all was doing.
Yeah, I don't know, tell. You like niggas, you man like slide in my fucking drink, nigga.
Well, listen, the DJ, you know, hey man, they're like, what about the DJ? I'm like, yo, fam, listen, the DJ is the one who told us this shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he said he gonna punch you in something. Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? Whipping on his ass. I don't think we're gonna fight back first. I'm a big opponent of, you know what I mean, a big advocate on if you gonna sit there, that's like with hands on you, straight up, and you don't fight back, he said, you just gonna wear the ass. I'm gonna pull him off you, but you just gonna wear the ass. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight back or something. Kick, scratch, little dirt in the eye, something.
You know, nothing.
Man, listen, look, yo, man, let's get on. Yeah.
No.
I'm telling y'all. But yeah, welcome to another episode at this point, y'all. My man Josh, close it down.
Appreciate y'all for joining at this point podcast with your book.
You ain't no cowboy talking man crazy, man.
I'm thinking about you pulling people off the DJ. This nigga stupid. Yo, appreciate y'all for joining. Y'all can catch us again Friday. Hopefully DJ be back in the building, people. We don't know. Y'all guess as good as ours.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm trying to tell y'all, we know what they talking about, but you know what? Y'all last week's, yeah.
Yeah, I say, holla. This nigga always